All right, guys. You already know how we always do our motivational clips in the beginning. So the very first clip is a little bit more emotional than motivational, and then the second one is more motivational. But I'm gonna get you guys in your feelings right now. Oh shit! Especially you.
Your daughter might be cool, but can't she do this?
Yeah.
So, I turned into a chair. Dads know how this go. Get out here. You having fun? Eating your icy? Is it good?
Tell me what to stop. What sugar would you like? Okay, let me stir it for you. I love it.
Back up. Right here. Okay? Come like this. Watch. Watch. Go. Oh. Thank you, son.
This is how Julie sounds, bro.
Go. Exactly. Right.
Appreciate your family. Life is amazing.
So that was the first one, and then the second one is for you guys. This was fire too.
Practice any art, music, singing, dancing, acting, drawing, painting, sculpture, poetry, fiction, essays, reportage, no matter how well or badly, not to get money and fame, but to experience becoming, to find out what's inside you, to make your soul grow.
That was fire.
Shout out to the actor that played Magneto. But with that being said,
Clown Boys.
Is that Chris?
what's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast that goes unnoticed.
Welcome back to the spot. Don't make it hot. We love you, even if you love us not.
And welcome to episode 114. Shout out to all the listeners on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon.
Patreon's I get our own personal shout out in the end.
And I want to tell everybody happy late 4th of July. It was 4th of July yesterday / 2 days ago. Hope you guys spend it well with your families, barbecues. I know some people maybe were off that day. Maybe if you worked that day, you got, paid extra time. Just, it's fucking time with your family and shit. Hope everything was well. Hope you guys lit fireworks safely, because obviously a lot of accidents do be happening during that day and shit. But yeah, guys. Also, a lot of people like us use it as a fucking what's that? As an excuse to light fireworks, because why not? Everybody fucking lights fireworks, especially here in New York. Yesterday was fucking crazy.
Bro, I saw that there was like people saying, well, not people saying, but in California they had banned fireworks and shit.
You saw that post?
That TikTok and shit. It was like, oh, the governor or some shit banned fireworks in California, and this is how the city responded. Literally, the whole fucking city was lit with fireworks, and I'm pretty sure other spots, other different cities, the same shit. But even in New York, bro,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure we're not allowed. For a minute, it was like scary to like throw fireworks and shit, because I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
Yeah,
but the whole fucking block, bro, everywhere you drove.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't give a fuck in New York, bro. Like I said, it's literally an excuse for everybody to lit up fireworks. Like the way I see Independence Day, I don't really celebrate Independence Day because yes, I'm American, but I don't really care for it. Yeah. Even though like obviously it's an important thing, but I just see it as a time to spend time with family and have a barbecue and obviously just see some cool ass fireworks.
That's fire, bro.
Did you? Yeah, I was gonna say. Speaking of which, yeah, I went to. It was kind of weird because like, fucking Independence Day has been falling on like the weekends. I mean the weekdays recently. The past couple years.
Mad dumb.
But like it was Thursday. I went out with my family. Went to like a barbecue with my aunt and shit. My aunt and uncles, and we let up. Yeah, barbecue, spent time with family and shit. We watched the Argentina and Ecuador game, which was pretty good as well. And yeah, we didn't really light fireworks. We just saw like the neighbors that were at my aunt's house light fireworks and shit. But at one point, I had to drop with my sister, and then the drive back, all I see was everywhere I went, boom, 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 like a fucking war zone, bro. Yeah, I was scared because like I heard incidents of people lighting fireworks on the street, and then like it affecting the cars or something like that. But
what the fuck, really?
Not yet. But other than that, it was valid, bro.
For me, like, we were supposed to go to Pennsylvania. You know, like, Abby's family has a house out there and shit. Usually whenever it's, like, some sort of holiday, some sort of gathering, we go out there because it's fire. Like, mad fucking land. Nobody's going to bother you. You could blast music.
Yeah.
And the space is so big. Basically, the backyard is so big, you can't hear the music, bro.
So no neighbor complaints.
No neighbor complaints. So, you know, you already know, blasting music and shit, barbecue. I think they made barbacoa or something like that.
Yeah.
Valid food. We couldn't go because I worked.
Oh, you worked on Independence Day for real?
I worked on 4th of July and shit. I got out like an hour earlier than usual.
Yeah.
But literally, I was working and shit. It was alright.
Which you got out at 6?
I got out at 5:30.
So also you didn't do anything at all. You just stayed home?
So alright. So I came home and you know Abby obviously wanted to do something and shit. She's like, "Yo, what should we do and stuff?" I'm like, "Fuck it, let's go to the beach." You know, you can see the whole like. The whole like city skyline, whatever you want to call it, and shit. And you see the fireworks like popping off. Even at the beach, people throw fireworks, mad fireworks and shit, right?
Yeah.
But then it started raining.
Oh yeah, it did.
It started fucking raining mad hard and shit. There was mad fog. You couldn't even see anything. So I was like, nah, bro. And the beach was so fucking packed, bro. Like to the point where there was no fucking parking spots. Everybody was sitting under the fucking shades and shit. Like,
damn, everybody was in that bitch then. What the fuck?
Yeah. Literally, low key, mad people on fucking Staten Island was there and shit. But I was like, fuck it, we out of here. There was already people trying to get out. Yeah. And there was like a line. Like, you see where concerts, like, let's say the concert ends. You see how the parking lots, everybody's trying to get out, and there's like fucking lines of cars trying to get out. That's exactly how it looked. So I was like, nah, we out of here. So what we just did is started driving around everywhere on the island and shit. Trying to find like people doing fireworks and stuff.
Damn, if I knew you wasn't doing anything, I could have invited you to the barbecue. I thought you was doing something because you always do something every year. That's why.
Bro, like I said, we were supposed to, but like we were just like, nah, it wouldn't make sense, bro. I got out at 5:30. I would have got home at 6, gone all the way over there at 8.
Yeah,
and I had to work the next day, bro. I worked today, so it made no sense. You know, I would have had to like wake up 5 a.m, come here. To get here at 7, to get to work on time at 8.
God damn.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have made sense for us to go over there. We were just gonna go there from 8 to like obviously maybe 1, 2, 3, but I would have had to wake up 2 hours of sleep, bro.
Nah, well the next time I see that my family's having a barbecue, I'm gonna invite you because sometimes it's like unexpected and maybe it's fucking summer, bro. Might as well try to fucking make memories or whatever. But because it's been a while since we had a barbecue as friends and shit, but
I was gonna say, bro, I wish I still had a backyard. Bro, motherfuckers had a backyard. You already know.
Shit would be lit, bro. And it sucks that I don't have a backyard either still, but gotta do what we gotta do for what we have right now, bro.
Fucking Greg should do that shit, bro. Bro, literally. Oh no, he doesn't.
Nah.
Wait, no, he has a backyard, May's crib and shit. But
I'm about to tell him.
Yeah. Anyways, that's besides the point.
But like I said, I did watch the game. The fucking Argentina versus Ecuador, and a little bit talk about soccer because I did watch also Spain versus Germany today, and also Portugal versus France. So obviously Argentina, they went through penalties. They ended up Ecuador surprised me. They ended up scoring a goal last minute, and it surprised me too because I thought they were gonna be shit, and now I kind of understand why. They fucking beat Mexico, bro. They did mad good against Argentina.
They're valid, right?
Yeah, bro. They just had poor finishing, so I feel like they could have won. But when I was watching it, and then when it came to penalties, and then when Messi missed, automatically I thought, yo, it's crazy that the rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo is literally inevitable because
they both missed.
They both missed, and both the keepers came in clutch for that specific round.
Bro, shout out. The only reason why Argentina moved on, I feel like, is because of the goalkeeper, bro.
Yeah, he's a beast,
bro.
Because
Martinez, whatever you want to call him, bro, he's literally like the worst nightmare when it comes to penalties, bro. Like, you don't want to fucking shoot a penalty against him and shit. And like, I kind of don't like him as like a personality wise, you know, like he be doing like stupid cringe shit and stuff. Yeah. But I mean, as a goalkeeper, like, bro, like,
respect. Yeah.
bro is obviously like pretty good at, especially penalties, bro. Like,
I mean, he kind of proved that whenever I think during the last World Cup, whenever I think whatever stage they win penalties, he did mad good.
Just in general, bro. I mean, that's why he won was it Golden Glove or some shit like that?
Golden Glove, yeah.
Exactly, bro.
But when I saw it, I automatically thought of both Ronaldo and Messi. How like, yo, that's just crazy how they both miss. And then going on to for today, seeing Ronaldo.
Before you go on to the Ronaldo one, the Spain one, right? The Spain versus Germany. The main thing that I saw about that game is how, what's his name, Pedri, is that from?
He's
the one who got hurt.
Oh yeah.
Again, that happened again.
Oh, right? It did?
Yeah, bro. I'm pretty sure he got hurt before. He plays for Barcelona, no?
Yeah.
He. I'm pretty sure he just keeps getting injured and shit.
Oh,
he just got injured again, bro. His knee got fucked.
Is he young?
He's fucking mad young.
Yo, low key, not valid, bro.
That's what everybody's saying, bro. How everybody's like sad and shit. Like I saw in the comments, cause you see the tackle and shit. Like fucking dumbass, Tony Cruz, fucking dumbass.
He did that shit.
He did that shit to him and shit. But I guess it wasn't his fault. People in the comments are defending him like it wasn't his fault. You know, it's inevitable to make contact. Fucking Pedri's just mad soft and shit. But he basically stomped, and then like obviously your cleat gets fucking stuck to the floor, and then his knee went like kind of like
did it cave in a little bit?
A little bit, yeah, but like this way.
Oh,
and he flipped over and shit, and he's low-key gonna be out for the rest of the tournament and shit.
Damn, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I want Spain to win, because obviously Spain's the second person I would have wanted to win. Portugal obviously number one, but Spain they look good. They looked good when I was watching the game.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good, especially Lamine Yamal.
Oh yeah.
They're like gassing him.
And then the whole fucking Portugal versus France. I'm not gonna lie, I think Portugal should have scored the chances that they had, bro. Because I was watching it and they had like not open chances, but like 4 chances where they could have scored a goal.
Ronaldo he missed one, bro.
He missed one during the extra time. Yeah,
he fucking missed one, bro. I was watching the game, bro. I was so disappointed when he did that shit, bro.
When I saw it, I was like, that's that ass like age. That's that ass age coming back to him.
Because he easily could have, like, if he was a little faster, I guess more agile, just stepped in a little and then like fucking went left and shit, or he could have just went right or upper right, but he just fucking blew that shit.
I mean, he's 39 now, bro. But also, I want to give a big shout out to fucking Pepe, bro. I've always loved Pepe, and that motherfucker did amazing in the game.
He's 41, right?
Yes, and defended mad good, bro. He surprised me too, because I obviously knew he was a good ass defender, but I knew that he was pretty old. But now I know why they fucking kept him in the fucking national team. That like even at his age,
bro. I saw that he was like running and shit, keeping up with like younger players and stuff like. That's how you know he has heart and shit. And everybody was like, saying like, "Yo, I feel the most bad for him."
Not
yet. Like he gave it his all and shit.
He
Especially
did.
like, cause you said he's old as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
He's basically a fucking unk and shit, you know, like to the max.
Well, to be fair, this is his and Ronaldo's last Euro, bro.
That's what I wanted to get into, bro. How we're unk status, bro. Now we're reaching that status, bro. Only for the simple fact that in all sports, bro, the people that we watched growing up,
our idols, if you want to call it that,
are slowly retiring, bro. There's gonna be no more of that generation, bro, and then the new generation is gonna come. Now the generation like under us, that's their players who they're gonna grow up with. You know, you got the Haaland, the Mbappe's, like that's their Ronaldos and Messi's. Even though you can't compare, I don't think you'll ever compare just like Ronaldo and Messi, bro. Like it's kind of impossible, bro. So our generation is like coming to the end, bro.
That's sad. I mean, I saw because I did see the picture of Pepe crying and then Ronaldo comforting him, and then I saw a comment that said Ronaldo wasn't crying, but it made him cry. It made him feel more sad because he thought about it as like, yo, he's just taking the moment in.
Yeah,
he's realizing that this is my final Euro. Like I'm obviously out, but it's been a good experience.
That's his last Euro, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. That also made me sad.
That
bro.
day, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be
when he retires,
bawling, bro. I'm gonna be crying so much because literally, I feel like it's gonna happen by this year, next year, or in 2 years.
I think next year, bro.
gonna be crying, bro. And I'm gonna be what, 25?
Yeah.
Damn. So I watched him since I was 14, bro. 14, 15.
So 10 years.
Probably a little bit even before that. But damn, bro.
That's a long time, bro.
No, I think even 20. No, I think it was 2010. No, when he first joined Real Madrid, I think. That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a very long time, bro. It's like 12, 13 years, bro.
I'm gonna be so sad, bro. I'm gonna be so sad. Football's not gonna feel the same for me.
All I'm gonna say is every single sport that's happening, bro. I saw a lot of like recently I saw Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
He's obviously a basketball player. He played for the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
And I remember like before when I was in high school and stuff, he was nice and shit. And also like other fucking stars, bro. Like they're just slowly disappearing from the NBA and shit. You know what I mean?
What's that phrase from the Cars 3 movie?
Oh, you know how you know how you're gonna know when our time is up? The youngins are gonna tell you some shit like that, right?
Yeah, and then also whenever
oh, McQueen is fading.
Yeah,
facts, bro. That's how I felt with Ronaldo, bro. Bro. You could tell he doesn't move the same and shit. Like
he can. He's too old, bro.
I keep seeing Ronaldo edits, bro, of him in United and him in Real Madrid, and I'm just like, bro, this guy was unbelievable.
Yeah,
bro. Especially in United, bro. Like I was like, God damn, bro. Like we didn't fucking realize how fucking nice he was, and this goes with every single like player and shit. Like you don't realize how good they are until they're no longer in that form anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
or
primes and shit.
Or not even just that. Until like you realize that there's no other player that plays like them or could even match their style or their whole career.
Literally, bro. And also like Neymar, bro. Like I keep seeing Neymar edits, and I am a big ass Neymar fan and shit. And I was when he first joined Barcelona and shit. And I'm not a Barcelona fan, but I was a Neymar fan and shit.
Yeah.
And like I just remember, bro, like thinking like I wish I could play like him, bro. I wish I could play like fucking Neymar, bro. Just everything he did with the ball, it just looked fucking cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked fire. Like you got fucking Messi, who obviously is like the fundamental person and shit. You got Ronaldo, who's like the explosive, powerful person, and then you got him, who's like the fucking got the little flair to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it's gonna be very, very hard to replicate those three, specifically those three. You know, because it was always Ronaldo, Messi, and then Neymar under their shadow and shit.
Yeah.
But it's going to be very hard to replicate those three. I'm going to fucking miss. I already miss that they're not in, like, any top league and shit. But it's going to be even worse when they're completely retired, bro.
Nah, for sure. Wait, hold up. I gotta...
And all three of them, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Ronaldo fan, but...
Keep talking, bro. Keep talking. Even though it's fucked up, just keep talking, bro.
I'm a Ronaldo fan and shit, but all three of those players are my childhood, bro. Like all three of them, bro. I was originally a Messi fan. You know, like I remember getting the Barcelona jersey, the one when it was like half red, half blue.
Wait, you was originally a Messi fan for real?
I was originally a Messi and Barcelona fan, bro.
No fucking way. I never knew that.
Yeah, I was. And the reason why is because Ronaldinho was there. Fucking what's his name?
Ronaldo was there at one point. R9 was there at one point. Or was that before Ronaldinho?
No. Oh, I think it was around that time.
Ibrahimovic?
Ibra was there, yeah. Ibra, fucking different players. Also, what's his name? Thierry Henry was.
Yeah, he was there too.
Yeah, Thierry Henry. I remember him being there. So I was originally a Barcelona fan, and obviously Xavi. You have Iniesta.
Yeah.
All those motherfuckers. Oh, Valdez was the
goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper, the bald motherfucker. So I was originally a Barcelona fan. Oh, Rafa Marquez, bro. Like, come on.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
Puyol.
Mm-hmm.
So, I keep naming fucking players, but I'm gonna stop. Originally Barcelona fan. I grew up with Messi. That was 2010, bro. I was a big ass Messi fan, bro. But as soon as I found out that Argentina and Mexico just always beefed, I stopped being a fucking Messi fan. I didn't fuck with that. You know, I'm a very prideful Mexican and shit.
Yeah.
And if a country has beef with us, I don't fuck with them no more. It's the same reason why I don't fuck with Ecuador. And, you know, not on some, like, I fucking hate Ecuadorians or I hate Argentinians. It's specifically soccer, bro. specifically soccer related. Whenever fucking Argentina and Mexico play, you know it's kind of like yo, these motherfuckers, fuck these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But and same thing for Ecuador. It's kind of like a rivalry. You know what I mean? It's nothing like when it comes to actual nationalities and shit. You know, I have Ecuadorian friends, Argentinian friends. You know, like none of that. And then I slowly became a Real Madrid, Ronaldo fan.
Damn, I never knew that, bro. Well, that he was a Messi and
Barcelona fan.
Yeah.
In 2010.
So all right, when you were a Messi fan, did you know about Ronaldo like that or not?
Nah, bro. The at the time my favorite players.
I'm keeping this in, by the way.
Yeah, at the time when I first got introduced to soccer, or football, was in 2010, bro. That's the very first time I've watched the game, and I remember watching the 2010 World Cup. Okay. That's the very, very first, and I played FIFA 10. It was the very first time I got introduced to soccer, bro. You know what I mean? So, I remember, like, at that time, fucking, I think it wasn't, Ronaldinho wasn't in Barcelona. He was in AC Milan.
Yeah, he was.
It was. And different, it was different teams, and I think, Zlatan was in, fucking...
Zlatan was in,
Inter, or I think he was in AC too.
No.
He was in Barcelona at that time. He was, right? Yeah. It was. I'm confusing. You know, there's been a long ass time, bro, since 2010, bro.
Yeah.
But anyways, the point is I got introduced to soccer and watching football like in 2010.
Yeah.
I remember being a United fan first. I was a big United fan, specifically because of Wayne Rooney. That was the first ever soccer player that I watched.
And Chicha also was there too.
And Chicharito, yeah. Chicharito, yeah. Chicharito. What the fuck is going with me? But yeah, I remember watching United. I was such a big ass fan of United and shit. Yeah. OD big ass fan. And yeah, slowly transitioned to Messi, Barcelona, because I found out that they were a better team. So obviously I wanted to support the better team and shit. But yeah, I was a United fan first, Barcelona, then Real Madrid.
That's crazy. I was always a Real Madrid fan.
Since the beginning, bro?
Well, yeah, since I found out about Ronaldo, because I think the first ever, discovery of Ronaldo was one of my old friends. He had shown me, like,
a highlight?
A highlight, not even a highlight. It was, like, the edits back in the day, but it was with an Eminem song, and it showed his United highlights of how he was dribbling and shit. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? This motherfucker is nice.
Yeah. And
then, like, slowly but surely, I found out more about him and shit, and then, yeah, bro.
Sheesh, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, time flew, bro. And I remember that 2010 World Cup, bro, so much. That was my first ever watching the World Cup, watching Mexico play. And I remember rooting so much. And we just would always lose.
Yeah, bro.
We would win some, lose some.
You win some, you lose some.
Anyways, I guess the next topic I'm gonna talk about is this triggering shit.
Oh my gosh.
Which is it's not triggering. It's triggering what they're doing, but it's funny. It's funny what's happening in the video.
Okay, let me see.
Like,
is this like a what do you think type of video?
It's not what do you think. It's like, would you ever do this? Do you like? I want to do this low key.
Okay, let me see. I'll
show you.
Maybe that's not affirmative or disavowed.
Keep fucking pointing that finger at me, child predator, and you're gonna get your shit ringed. Now, maybe isn't a good answer to try to pick up little boys, is it? Is maybe a good answer? We got a child predator trying to take off here. Child predator going down. Child predator in Cohees trying to pick up little kids. Oh, I missed. This man's trying to pick up a little boy on the internet. There's a child predator in Cohoes, New York, trying to pick up a little kids.
What the fuck?
And then watch.
35.
Do you look like you should be friends with a 13-year-old boy?
Does it matter?
You met him off Grindr, right?
You think that matters? You gonna talk to me like that? You want to get arrested right now?
Call the cops. Do you want to get arrested right now? You're here to meet a little boy. We have all the screenshots. I'll take the assault charge. You take that charge. I do this for a fucking career.
And notice that I said.
What? Notice what?
Notice that I said I have to think about what he suggested doing because of his age.
Why do you have to think about that?
Why would you have to think about making out with a 13-year-old boy? What's there to think about?
But yeah, so basically, shout out to that guy. I don't know his name right now because of the video and shit. It's like blurred or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you his name eventually and shit, and you're gonna put it. No, I'm gonna give you his name. You're gonna put it up right here. And shit.
All right.
But shout out to him for catching child predators. You had the OG people catching predators with the guy. Oh, have a seat right here. I think is some Robert Hansen or something Hansen.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the OG. You never watched it, To Catch a Predator?
I don't know. Is that like was that on YouTube?
No, it's like a vintage show, like an old show.
Oh, no,
bro.
I never watched it, bro.
So it was this guy, like he basically would set up child predators on the internet and shit, and then they would come to like the house, but it was all set up. It was a setup.
So it's basically what these YouTubers and streamers do now.
But this was a little bit more professional. They had cops on standby. They would ask them questions like, "What's going on? What the fuck?" And then obviously like the child predators would like
be panicking,
try to like lie and stuff. Oh, I didn't know her age, whatever. This and that. Yeah. Even though they show text like, "Oh, but here it says that you were okay with
like
her
the
being
receipts
12
and
and
shit."
Yeah. So obviously the new trend now is
to catch a predator.
To catch a predator and shit. Yeah. And I mean I don't like, I'm not against it, bro. Like,
oh yeah, of course.
Like, even though like it may seem like they're violent and shit, like whatever, but who gives a fuck, bro?
Yeah, they were trying to meet up with a minor. Yeah,
exactly, bro. If they wasn't there doing that shit, slapping the shit out of them, bro, they would be doing this shit, bro, right now.
Fuck that disrespect. Anyways, continue.
Yo, that ass, fuck that motherfucker. I'm not even trying to get into that fucking subject because I don't give a fuck about him, but I just wanted to talk about this because I want to do this shit.
You want to try and do it?
I want to do this shit. Like, even though it's a little dangerous.
Wait, why?
Because you never know what certain people have. Motherfuckers have low-key have knives, guns. Who the fuck knows?
Well, that's what you meet. Oh yeah, you're right. I was gonna say, that's what you meet in public places, but
that's why we have to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? So we should low-key do this for a video. Have mad fucking heads and shit. It's fucking crazy, right?
It is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would want to do it. We could do it with like your godbrother or some shit, like your godbrothers. Yeah. And like we just fucking.
Well, speaking of like
motherfuckers.
Speaking of godbrothers, this is like totally off topic, bro. Yeah. But I want to get into gambling.
Gambling?
Like betting on games and shit. I mean that
you're talking about like fucking
like bets and shit, like
sports betting and shit.
Yeah. Cause I seen I literally in front of my eyes I seen how much
the potential.
I seen the potential and I seen what they fucking like won, bro. Obviously they lost some, but I'm not gonna be betting OD bread on fucking games, but like it's like if you want some bread, you could put up $10 and you can make like $40-$50 back,
bro. Not just $40-$50. Just recently, shout out to I'm not gonna say his name because I don't even know if he wants to get put out, put on blast and shit. But
yeah,
you want to just bleep it out?
I'll bleep it out. The one plays at AK?
Yeah. So him, he recently was like, yo, should I start a Discord and shit? He posted it on Instagram and stuff.
And he was like, yeah.
I obviously voted yes because of what the fuck the picture was. Bro betted $10. $10. And he won 1.5K, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The odds of this shit is crazy,
if
bro.
If he would have bet $100, bro.
He would have been up.
He would have maybe made like
what, over 10K?
Like maybe 150K, I think, bro.
No way.
Or maybe 15K, bro.
But regardless, he would have made bread, bro.
He would have made 15K.
He would have made
if he bet $100, because it's 10 times 10, so you have to do 1,500 times 10. How much is that, bro?
Yeah.
Let's do the math real quick. That ass, because I'm not about to say some stupid shit. 1,500.
Yeah.
Times 10.
Yeah,
you would have made 15K, bro. Sorry, I couldn't do simple math, but
that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to get into like sports betting and stuff, because he told me how much he made. He was like, yo, he was explaining everything, how like there's different like categories, like they call it parlays or whatever. Parlays. There we go, my fault. Parlays. And like, that's a fucking seasoning or whatever.
Parsley. Yo, what the fuck, bro?
But whatever, there's different parlays and shit, and he was explaining everything, and then he told me how I forgot what game he betted and stuff, but he put in I think $10 as well,
and he won 50.
He won 1.5K. And then another thing, he won $700 and he put like a little bit of bread. So he made like over $2,000 of betting $20. Sports. Yes.
Off of fucking $20, bro.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, I mean, people make a lot of money. I even at the barber shop that we go to and stuff.
Oh, they bet too?
Like they was talking about it and how like they betted like 1,000. They made like 20K. Like
and then one of my homies from Queens, he betted on the fight, and then he got mad bread too. So I was like,
let us know, guys, if y'all think this shit is a good idea, because like it might seem like a good idea. We better make mad fucking money.
Obviously, it's not a good idea. I know it's not. I know gambling is not good. It's not valid. It's not a good idea. But I'm not putting up hundreds of dollars. I'm only putting like $10 here and there. And if I lose $10, I lose $10.
You can low-key bet every week $10, bro.
Yeah, because I get paid every week.
And it's not even gonna like $10. You waste that shit like fucking the deli or something.
Exactly.
Like food.
Exactly. And then I could just play it safe and like win a little bit of bread by playing it safe by picking like the most obvious team to win. You still make a certain amount of bread.
Yeah, you'll make like maybe double your money, triple your money, but that's money, bro.
And what my godbrother told me is that whenever let's say you lose mad bread, you can still report that on taxes that you lost bread, and I'm pretty sure that can help you because you basically paid whatever app or whatever company you're gambling on.
Yo. But then if you make a lot of money, it's the opposite.
You have to obviously
report it and shit.
Yeah,
right?
bro.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people say that it's a good idea, like a lot of people winning mad fucking money and stuff, but I feel like at the end of the day it is luck.
Yeah.
They got lucky.
Yeah.
They still put up the $10 hoping to win. They didn't know they were gonna win the fucking 1.5, 700, whatever it was.
Bro,
but there's people who do this shit for a living, bro.
I know.
For a living. Like they do this shit every fucking day.
And they're addicted to it too.
And some people are not just addicted, but they're successful off of it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And you know what's crazy? Certain there was like a conspiracy, right? With it's not a conspiracy, well, it's just a theory or whatever. With certain basketball players. So
I think I know what we're gonna say.
I forgot what basketball player it was, bro. But basically, like how he would purposely get stats under what the fuck the betting shit was saying. Like, so in basketball, like you could bet on stats.
Yeah.
Right?
Same thing with like
soccer and shit, assists, whatever.
Yeah.
Goals. So whatever, it was the under for assists, under for points and shit.
Yeah.
Let's say it was 17. He would purposely get the under and obviously tell somebody else, his brother, to bet on him for the under, and then he was getting mad money.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a thing, bro. Like that as in like these sports,
bro. You know how fucking much fucking money they could get off of that, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
and they got it to exact T.
Yo, imagine you had to connect with an NBA player and you were doing that, bro. Like, yo, I'll split you some bread. Just
they do that shit. I'm pretty sure they do that shit, bro.
Yo,
there's no way they don't.
That shit's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah. Gambling is never a good idea, bro. Gambling is never a good idea.
Not.
But this seems like a better idea than going to the casino, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Because the Los boys and shit, like,
they be down bread. OD.
Fucking Yerohan be talking about how he loses 5K. Like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you're bugging for losing 5K. Like, I don't give a fuck how much money you make.
Yeah.
5,000 is a lot of fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's fucking your rent or some shit.
If you're like a billionaire, I get it, but nah. I'm not. I say this now, but then look at my dumbass go to a fucking casino one day. But
I'm not, bro. If I'm there, bro, I'm telling you not to spend $5,000.
Nah. Like, whenever we go to a casino, because I want to go to a casino just to experience it one time, bro.
Yeah.
But whenever we go, the max that I'm taking out is like $100 to $200. That's it. Nothing else.
And that shit's gone in 5 minutes.
Then that's it, bro. I mean, I took an L.
That's bad stuff, bro. I would never. I want to go to the casino too, but it's just like, what's the point, bro? We're just losing money.
Or you could gain money. That's the point.
But the thing is, it's more
it's
like
the like adrenaline. It's like that feeling like that. Yes, I could fucking win, bro.
But it's more likely for you to lose the fucking money, bro. You know what I mean? It's
beginner's luck. Cause I know they be doing that shit. They whenever like
it's your first time there.
They obviously make you win so you could put more in. But I'm gonna stop gambling once I win, bro.
You know what's funny? My first ever bet, cause I did sports betting.
Yeah.
But it was only one time. It was when the whole like NBA Finals was going on and shit.
Yeah.
I betted on the Mavericks to win and shit.
Okay.
It was the fucking series with the Mavericks against I think the Nuggets.
Okay.
And I betted on the Mavericks to win and shit. My first ever time. It was free $10 because I signed up.
Mm-hmm.
Or no. It was my $10. I put $10 in. I think I won like 30 or something.
Some bonuses, right?
Yeah.
It was your first time.
I won like 30 or something like that, and yeah, it was my first ever bet. I stopped betting after that because
you didn't want to go.
I didn't want to lose money, bro, and I don't want to go too deep because I know there's people that sometimes they go too deep. They be posting their losses, and I'm just like, bro, that's like a stupid amount of money, low key. Like,
if I get paid a good check, and I want to do a sports bet, I'll put in like $100. That's it. Yeah.
Next thing you know, you win like $15K, bro.
Exactly, but again. That's gonna be my number one rule, bro. Max $200, nothing else.
Yeah,
that's it, bro. I'm not gonna spend no fucking rack on fucking gambling, bro. I feel like that's mad dumb, bro.
Yeah,
mad dumb.
Another thing, right? That's like very addicting. That people say you gotta experience it and shit. You know, bucket list thing, the strip club. Like, I was thinking about it, right? Like, would I ever want to experience the strip club? And the answer is low key no.
Because you're fucking no. I feel like that's worse than a casino.
Literally, because you have no you're losing, bro.
Yeah, bro.
All you're getting is just like
satisfaction of looking at
but like visual. That's it, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, you're gonna get a little too deep. The people who actually been to strip clubs, but you could slide the girl like a couple bills. You know, they give you some top and shit. But
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
But like, bro, like, come on. At that point, you're just like, let's call it low key down bad, bro. If you think about it, you know, you're like going into prostitution and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Fucking spending. You're literally, bro, a rag gone in like a second, bro.
That's what
You're going like this with a rag, bro. Hell nah.
That's crazy. Like, but people say, yo, you gotta fucking experience it. You gotta experience it and shit.
Yeah. But to move on to like, I guess, brain rot topic, right? So.
Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about.
Little thing that's been triggering me recently has been Hispanic TikTok, and I'm gonna play you a video just so you can see what I'm talking about. It's not like no cringe shit. It's somebody basically explaining what I'm thinking and stuff. Yeah. But this was posted like mad long ago, but I feel like right now it's a right time to bring it up. And I actually followed this guy like because I followed him through this video, and he followed me back and shit on Instagram. So shout out to that boy Gio.
You like his insights on.
Not even just that, and it's just like aesthetic is valid too.
Shout out to you, bro.
Okay, look, I don't know if I'm salty, if I'm a bitch, or I don't know. Hold on. So with TikTok Hispanic community, I feel like that shit is so fucking lame. Like, it's so lame. Like, excuse my language, bro, but we're so focused on media with like, I don't know, with like some heavy eating shit, like some stupid drama channels and TikTok bullshit, like as like Hispanic TikTok, like we're so used to seeing that. Like, I don't know, these fucking dumbass like influencers come up on my page. I ain't trying to see that because I don't want to see like Hispanic people represented that way, bro. There's so many fucking talented creators out there everywhere, you know, like, and we're focused on dumb shit. Like, I'm not gonna say no names, but like people going live and talking shit about each other, and then like some boring ass non-talented people just like.
That's crazy. He said this months ago, bro, and now fucking the whole DK motherfucker has started popping off. Yeah. Obviously, Lalo been a thing, bro, but like just those motherfuckers in general.
Doing some lame ass shit, bro. I'm salty. I don't give a fuck. I'm salty. I know a lot of like Hispanic creators and everybody, bro. They be doing some cool ass shit, right? And they go so unnoticed, bro, with their art. Like, I know this girl who be doing bow ties, bro. Her shit gotta pop off, bro. Going live
bro
and like
talks like Greg
and like doing these random ass dumb
does, right?
People are so invested into that shit. Like, how are you fucking like
he does
worried about other people's lives? Like, I get if it's art because you're like, damn, like that's how they're.
But yeah, you basically you guys get the point of it.
I get the
right?
point. I think I know what he's trying to say. You know, like, people aren't really like, you know, it's brain rot, like you said,
yeah,
bro.
It is brain rot.
It's just pure entertainment, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're just watching it. You're not learning anything about it. You're not like getting inspired. You're just watching it, you know, to like mindlessly scroll, bro. It's
Again, that's not a bad thing either. Cause I watch A&P. I watch those motherfuckers, and they're considered brain rot because they don't do nothing like that. Yes, they probably help out the community and shit, but like majority of the time, it's just funny content.
It's just entertainment.
Exactly. But the difference between them and Mexican creators like us, or not us, but like those boys or people in that category who have a big following, like Bless, all the motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers kind of need drama to stay relevant. These A&P and all the motherfuckers don't need drama. And I kind of got like, you even talked about how even after the whole Lowe's Boys drama with Kevin and all of them, I that shit drained me to the point where like I was like, yo, just shut the fuck up, bro, make fire content and like represent us the way we're supposed to be represented, bro.
Yeah, not even just that. Also entertain us the way we're supposed to be entertained. You know, like as viewers, we don't want to just see drama. We're not fucking watching you guys for like a telenovela. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a fucking. You guys are YouTubers, TikTokers, whatever y'all want to consider yourselves. Bro, just post fucking regular videos like how y'all were posting before. You know, the show continues, bro. The show continues. Stop fucking dragging the drama, bro. Nobody gives a fuck no more. You know what I mean? Like everybody forgot about that drama, and yes, they'll try to push it out. Like with the whole like, oh, we moved into the house and shit. Oh, we got a new roommate. Like nobody gives a fuck, bro.
Exactly.
Nobody gives a fuck. We want to watch fire videos like the one that I posted with the Boy Scouts and shit. I don't know why we're targeting those boys and shit, but
I mean, they're the biggest content creators out here. To be honest, well, besides these fools, but other than that, like I said, bro, I feel like we Mexican or Hispanic TikTok just needs to do better and not fucking worry about drama, bro. Because like I said, bro, I feel like majority of them, they kind of feed off the drama and like they need it.
And also like, I mean, I don't want to say it too because I don't like talking shit about nobody. I don't really give a fuck about no other content creator, bro. I'm being so serious.
Yeah, and there's no shit to anybody. It's just what I've been feeling recently, bro. Because I kind of just want us to fucking put out fire content and just be known as, well, we should be known, bro.
Like. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you're trying to say. Get us more attention, make us more lit. You know?
Yeah,
like, not just some cringy like fucking like high school shit.
Yes,
it gives me high school vibes and stuff. You know, like I know what you mean. And like I said, I don't give a fuck about no content creator. I don't give a fuck. I'm not like worried about y'all. I'm not talking shit about y'all. It's literally what the people are saying. You know, people are saying this, bro. Like that guy said it, bro. There's other people thinking the same thing we're thinking. The comments see it. All right, bro, we're tired of the drama. All right, yo, Yaloki got cringy after the drama. Yo, this is fucking brain rot. Nobody gives a fuck about Shawty Bay no more. You know what I mean? Like, people are catching on to this shit. So, it's not just us hating. It's not us talking shit. We're just pointing out the fucking obvious. You know what I mean? And it's like, just continue what y'all was doing. Y'all was fine before. Y'all was chilling and stuff. Like, just fucking... Just continue doing, and also stop saying stupid shit online, bro. Like stop saying stupid shit, you know, like, the girl who fucking was talking about getting drunk and shit live and shit. Then you got the other people saying like how she dropped out of high school mad early and stuff. And you seen that one? Some fucking TikToker named Juju, and how she was talking about how like she basically dropped out of high school early because she didn't give a fuck about high school.
And what, is she telling people to do the same thing, or?
I mean, if you're an influencer like that,
you're basically influencing people to do it then.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, as a quote-unquote influencer with a lot of following and stuff, the people watching sometimes get inspired from what you do and shit. So, so you gotta kind of... It's a responsibility now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, bro. With a big following...
I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of Hispanic creators like that.
Yeah, bro, it's a lot of responsibility, bro. You know, you wanna put your best self out there because you don't want to mislead people. You know, like sometimes people literally take the advice we say and go with it.
Yeah,
and it's just what it comes with it. You know, it's just it is what it is, bro.
Yeah,
it is what it is. There's no way around it. Obviously, we could say, yo, don't listen to us and shit, but there's some people who are maybe a little younger and shit that look up to to us.
Yeah, and
they're gonna want to be like us.
Low key, I'm actually thinking about it. I don't think it's just Hispanic TikTok as well. I think it's just everybody who I feel like every type of TikTok, no matter what color you are, has some type of brain rot.
Yeah, of course. Like we talked about it before with the whole like how they call it Black YouTube.
Oh yeah, how they're sexualizing their fucking the content that they put out, and that's what's being represented or whatever.
And then you got Hispanic YouTube with the drama, whatever, social media and shit, and
cringe shit.
You know, everybody's fucking just doing brain rot shit at this point.
You're right.
I feel like brain rot has been a thing since the beginning of social media.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just want to mindlessly scroll through social media and stuff, and I feel like it's never gonna go away.
But the reason why I started talking about this was because of the whole D. Kane shit, bro. Like, I get it, bro. Get your clout, make your money, bro. I'm pretty sure he's making mad bread. I'm pretty sure all those motherfuckers who go live make mad bread.
Yeah, bro.
But at the same time, I feel like maybe I am a little salty the fact that we're not making the same amount of bread and we're not getting the same amount of bread being us, but they're getting mad bread being mad cringe. That's what gets me low key triggered, bro.
Nah, but they're putting up an act we're not. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. If any influencer is watching this, bro, I'm not worried about y'all. I'm not worried about y'all one bit. It's just, bro, as much as y'all are entertaining by, doing this fucking stupid shit y'all do, we're gonna entertain by talking about y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's the game and shit. And
it's the cycle of the influencers.
Yeah, bro. It's game respects game and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about y'all. I really don't give a fuck if y'all make more money. If y'all have more followers, I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with who the fuck I am. I don't care. It's just some of y'all are really cringe, bro. It's facts, bro. D Kane is cringe, bro. He's cringe. Of course, like, yeah. Maybe he not might be like that in real life. He's putting up an act and shit, but his character is fucking cringe and shit. It's fucking talking sassy and shit. Like, bro, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if your parents see that shit, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because it's just pendejadas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even his tattoos, like, bro, come on.
Bro's an innocent ass kid. I don't know if you've seen like the old pictures that was leaked of him when he was like younger.
Yeah, I saw it, bro. Yeah. And then like you got some wholesome content creators, like for example Benji, bro. Like even though he's part of the whole like his
brain rot,
I guess technically not brain rot, but I guess he's part like in that
he is part of it.
Yeah, he's like just being himself,
Yeah,
I fuck with that more. I fuck with people just being themselves and not trying to be these cringy ass characters. Because they get attention. That's how they get attention. They're just clip farming, like, them being fucking cringy and shit, and that's getting them all the fucking attention.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, bro. Just be yourself on social media, bro. It is what it is.
You're right. Again, maybe I was just a little salty, but that was my little, like, that's a little rant I want to go through on that, because that has been on my mind past couple days or whatever.
I want to talk about two things, right? Two things.
Okay.
So, I'm still watching Ippo, Hajime, Ippo, whatever you want to call it.
I don't think you ever mentioned it.
I haven't mentioned it?
No.
I talked about it before, how I started watching. It's my first time watching an actual show.
I think you said that to me in person. I don't think you said it on the Well, I don't remember, but I'm not going to
Whatever. But I'm still going strong. I'm like 30 episodes in.
That's a surprise.
Like, yeah, like I'm 30 episodes in. It's such a fucking good anime. Like, anime recommendation and stuff. If you guys want to watch it. If you guys are, dealing with like bullying, dealing with insecurities, dealing with not being able to like get your life together, like shit,
confidence
like
issues,
anything like that, any like mental issues and stuff, I recommend watching the anime Ippo.
It's motivational too, right?
It's motivational, inspirational, all the good stuff, hope core type shit.
Yeah.
It's literally on Netflix. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have Netflix, I'm pretty sure it's on Crunchyroll, YouTube. You could find it.
Yeah.
It's amazing and shit. It's very, very inspirational, and it's just a fire ass anime, bro.
Well, I mean, since we're in the topic of like shows and movies or whatever, I want to give a movie recommendation, cause it just reminded me. I think it was on Wednesday. On Wednesday.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I had put my my mom and my sister onto Godzilla -1 because it's on Netflix.
Yo.
And I just want to say, if anybody who hasn't watched that movie yet, please go watch that fucking movie, bro. It's so fucking good. Like, I rewatched it with them, bro.
What'd they say?
Bro, they liked it. This is the first, because my mom, I asked her, do you like Godzilla movies? And she was like, they're pretty good. They're all right.
She was probably thinking about like the recent Godzilla movies,
Yeah,
like
well, I showed her every single Godzilla movie, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
we've seen it all together, bro. But yeah.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about like 20, like 15 and on, or?
Yeah, like the newer ones, bro. Not the OG ones.
Okay.
But I showed her those, and she, she liked them or whatever. It was all right. But this one, she was like on the edge of her seat the entire movie, bro. Like reacting to she was like going like this, covering her mouth and shit. And I was like, yo, like this is actually a good ass movie if it has my mom doing this, bro, and like her reacting in certain ways.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, and I don't know how you complain about the CGI or whatever.
Bro, I didn't complain about it. I just
nitpicked it.
That's literally the only thing that bothered me a little bit. Like,
but like I watched it again. That shit looked mad good. In my opinion, bro, it's mad good.
It's good. It's just like I'm so OCD about that shit, bro. Like I noticed that shit because when I was younger, I remember watching certain movies with CGI and shit, and I specifically remember, and I know when something is like
fake,
a little bad CGI, because I'm used to it. I'm very used to that, and sometimes I can get over it. And sometimes it's just like I just focus too much on it, that I'm like, bro, like I want to pay attention to everything else.
Nah, bro, I don't give a fuck. I shut my brain completely down when it comes to that, bro. I just love. That's a 10. That's a 10 out of 10 movie.
It is.
That's a 10 out of 10 movie for me, bro. That's one movie that I'll forever give a 10 out of 10.
It is, bro.
It's so much rewatchability. I still got emotional watching it, even though I know what the fuck was gonna happen, bro.
Connections with the characters.
Yeah, bro. Like, I guess probably a little biased because like I watch anime and I'm kind of used to how Japanese actors talk and how emotional they get. But, bro,
I don't think it has nothing to do with the, like, bro. Anybody who watches that, bro, your mom doesn't watch anime and she fucked with it.
Nah, yeah, you're right.
It's just a good film, you know. We talked about this before, you know, like when it first came out in theaters.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I love that movie. It's one of the actual Godzilla movies that felt like a Godzilla movie, you know?
Oh, yeah.
The recent films, like, it's just kind of like a watch. This felt like a Godzilla movie, bro.
Yeah.
It brought me to tears when they played the OG song. Like, every time I hear that song, bro, I don't know, a part of me inside, like, feels warm and shit, like OD nostalgia, and like it kind of like hugs my heart, bro. I swear.
Mine was just how cool he looked, how he was a fucking monster. He wasn't like no hero. He wasn't like a god figure, and how scary he looked, and obviously the story, and my favorite part, the atomic breath, how they did it in that movie.
Yeah,
I just loved it.
Beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful movie for sure.
Yeah, but again, that's my movie recommendation for you guys for today, for this episode or whatever. If you have not watched it, please go watch it, bro. Trust, you're gonna, even if you don't like Godzilla, trust, bro, you're gonna love this movie.
To add on to what he's saying, I'm actually happy that you mentioned like a movie recommendation, because I know we talked about it. I talked about it last episode. It was kind of stupid how I talked about it,
and I didn't really understand how, because I was like going brain dead. Not gonna lie,
I'm a little more energized right now. It's before our break and shit, so we have a little bit more energy.
Okay,
I'm gonna say a little bit better, but a movie recommendation. A lot of people watch this movie because it has a very, very cult fan base.
Okay,
very, very cult fan base, by the way. Like dead ass, people fuck with this shit.
Okay.
This shit was in Call of Duty, bro. I didn't even know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the skin?
Cold War. Yeah. Cold War had a skin for Donnie Darko.
I never knew that.
I didn't know that either, bro. I wish I would have known that. You know, I like little shit like that. But
yeah.
I recently watched it, Donnie Darko. I've never watched that movie. I've heard a lot of good things about it. You know, people saying that if you want one of those movies that kind of fucks with your brain, plot twist, whatever, or it just seems crazy, kind of creepy and shit, watch this movie. So we watched it, me and Abby, and honestly, I rate it 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
7 out of 10.
Why? Because
if you're not open minded and shit like that, it's not one of those movies where you just like casually watch, bro.
Okay.
It's one of those movies where you kind of have to
pay attention to everything.
Really pay attention. Really try to understand stuff. You know, like, and try to really get it. You know, because it's very confusing of how the movie's like played out.
Yeah.
It's very confusing, low key. You don't know if it's this, if it's that. It's up to your own interpretation, whatever, you know. But anyways, so it's about this kid. His name is Donnie Darko, and this one night he wakes up. He's kind of like sleepwalking a little bit.
Okay.
But he's following this like entity, right? And it's this like weird, creepy looking
bunny looking motherfucker,
motherfucker, right? He's following it, and then out of nowhere, boom, a fucking piece of a plane, like random as fuck, in the middle of the night, piece of a plane just falls on his fucking house where his room is. Obviously, everybody wakes up like, what the fuck, this and that. Next morning, he appears in like a fucking field. So he was following something.
Okay.
And he
was sleepwalking.
It saved him. Whatever he was following saved him.
Okay.
Because if he was in his room,
he would have died.
Bro would have gotten crushed. Died, yeah. So the next morning, everybody's like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, you could have died and shit. Everybody was so happy he didn't die. And obviously, right away, a fucking plane turbine, like
yeah, man, random,
fucking random, bro. No other piece of a plane fell, bro. Just the fucking turbine.
Yeah.
Whatever. So fast forward, keeps going in the movie and shit, and you see how he saw the entity, that fucking creepy bunny.
Yeah.
So basically, in the beginning of the movie, you kind of get this impression that he's like schizophrenic or crazy because everybody tells him, everybody's worried about him, like, oh, like, are you okay?
Like the main character?
Yeah, it's Jake Gyllenhaal, by the way.
Okay.
And he, like, they give him medications and stuff. He goes to a therapist, and he explains to his therapist what's going on, like how he sees this vision, he sees this this entity, this character. And I forgot the name of the fucking character. I think it's
So who's Donnie Darko? Is that the main character?
That's his name, Donnie Darko.
Oh,
the
okay.
Character.
Frank? Was it Frankie?
Oh yeah, how you know?
I was thinking about it. I was like, was it Frankie or Frank?
It's Frank. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Frank. Yeah, so whatever, Frank. Right?
Yo, Mac Ren, I remember that shit, bro.
That is crazy. That's fire. But anyway, so Frank,
Okay.
he doesn't know if he's in his head or if he's really seeing this fucking thing.
Okay.
Fucking bunny, whatever. Movie continues, and he's just a very like quiet kid. Doesn't really like interact. You just see him as a person who's like
introverted
and like crazy, But the movie continues. He starts seeing more stuff. He starts seeing like this kind of energy pulsate out of him, and it kind of guides him where to go. Like,
okay,
like it's like your life path type
okay.
shit, right?
Okay.
So, like right now, like if I had to get up to reset the camera,
you'll see like a light pulsating towards the camera.
Yeah,
okay.
to the camera, and then I would just follow it because I'm supposed to go there, right?
Okay.
So he starts seeing a bunch of shit. He eventually like interacts with Frank,
mm-hmm.
and he like starts touching it. It's like touching him, but there's like a fucking invisible barrier. Like I said, this is very confusing. It's fucking crazy.
Okay. But I'm still following.
So fast forward into the movie more. It kind of turns out that he's not really crazy. I'm gonna just fast forward to the end.
Okay.
So it turns out that he's not crazy.
And that motherfucker's real?
Frank is real. So the whole plot of the movie, the fucking airplane turbine falling on his house was not supposed to happen. Like he was basically
he was supposed to die?
He was supposed to die.
Okay.
So that turbine, right, was from basically like another dimension or some shit.
Okay.
Like that. It
Okay.
was from another dimension and stuff, and it fell into his dimension. He was supposed to die with that.
Okay.
It was supposed to be GG's for him. He survived, so it made an alternate dimension.
Like it branched. Like a timeline branched.
It fucked up the timeline. You see how in Doctor Strange where the one strip and shit,
and then it has like multiple branches.
Yeah. But like there's one branch that like is kind of like turns black or some shit.
Yeah.
That's what's happening and stuff. He's gonna fuck up all the timelines if he doesn't die.
Canon event.
Yes. It's a canon event for him specifically to die, bro. Nobody else. He has to die, bro. Canon event, bro. It has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So by him surviving, it fucked up the shit. And basically, this entity, Frank, is supposed to guide him to what he's actually supposed to do, which is sacrifice himself or kill himself to save the rest of the universe and shit.
And does he eventually kill himself or he doesn't?
So basically what happens is at the end of the movie, a black hole appears and the turbine ends up going in there, and this time he doesn't wake up and shit, and he dies.
Okay.
So the whole movie, what it basically was about was this kid fucked up the timeline of our universe,
mm-hmm.
and he had to fix it slowly without him realizing that he was fixing it.
Okay.
And the only way for him to fix it was
by Frank basically
telling him where to go, what to do. He was doing some crazy shit. He killed somebody. His fucking girlfriend died. In this fucking universe, he had a girlfriend. Like, basically, fucking crazy shit changed, right? And he ended up dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And then I know you said that there was some theories about certain things that you was talking about that you didn't get to talk about. So
yeah, I mean just the theory like that I was telling you was the whole like immortal quantum immortality and shit.
Okay.
Which is kind of what it was hinting at, a little bit. You die in this reality,
And then another reality, you don't die.
And your consciousness goes into that other reality.
Okay.
So you constantly just live, and you never die.
Yeah.
Your consciousness never dies, but your physical body dies.
I mean, what's this movie on? Did you watch it on?
This movie's on, I think, Tubi. If I'm not wrong.
I don't fucking have Tubi.
Or Hulu. No, Tubi's free though.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. If I'm not wrong, it's on there, bro.
All right, then. I mean, I'll definitely watch it, bro, because I love the type of movies where you have to actually pay attention and break down certain things that are happening. Because I actually pay attention to the fucking minute details, bro. Even like if it's a movie that you don't even need to do that, I subconsciously do it. I don't know why, but
you know what I realized, that when we watch movies together and shit.
What?
Like, let's say we go to the theater and shit.
Yeah.
I think it's because we do videos. We do like music videos and stuff like that, actual production videos, quote unquote, with ourselves.
You'll be like, you automatically think like, oh, I know how they did that, or yo,
that shot is fire.
Yeah.
You know, we say that shit, like the cinematography, like, oh, yo, the way they filmed that shit was crazy.
I forgot what motherfuckers call that shit, but like, I guess we're just movie gurus. There's a different word to it that the Mallory Bros use, because they were arguing about like who knows more about movies, who's more like a film major, if you want to call it that. But yeah, I feel like we're kind of.
I wouldn't consider myself that, bro. Like, even though like you could say that I know a lot about movies and stuff.
Yeah,
I've watched a lot of movies, but there's people who've watched more movies and were a little bit more smart,
like your brother,
like my brother, you know. Yeah. But there's, even my brother says it himself, bro.
There's more people that watch even more shit.
There's people that know more than him, bro.
Yeah, I can see that.
More than us combined, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's some movies that he hasn't watched, some movies that he has watched that I haven't. And we like different movies and we analyze movies differently, you know? So, like, but there's people who are even more, like, just, they're movie gurus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They watch everything. And the OG, like, classics. Obviously, keeping up with the new ones and shit, like everything, bro.
Yeah.
The only thing that I hate about specific like people who are like movie gurus and shit is how critical they could be about movies, bro.
Yeah. Like they nitpick at the littlest things that you would be like, it's not that big a deal.
Cause, bro, at the end of the day, bro, movies are supposed to be enjoyed, bro.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be enjoyed. They're supposed to be like, kind of, you just space out and focus on the movie instead of, oh, the fucking story was whack. Like,
unless the movie was genuinely like trash.
Yeah, like some of the Marvel movies.
Recently, yeah, but other than that, I get what you're saying. With that being said, guys, that does conclude this regular segment for you guys. We will be taking our break, but also before I do end this shit, so let me know if you guys think I should do this. I'm gonna try this for this episode. So I don't know if we should try to add some like eerie music to the episode.
Let's do it.
To see if it changes the vibe or something.
Fuck it, yeah.
It's like I'm gonna put it for this episode, and then you guys let me know if you guys want to keep it going for the next episodes and stuff. But yeah, like I said, just let me know, guys. I do want to try it, and
I feel like it's a good idea, bro.
Yeah, and I wanna pay somebody to make a good intro for us, cause I noticed that obviously Kickback Crew has their intro. Nexpo has their intro. Speaking of Nexpo, that's another crazy topic too. But a lot of these people have their fucking intros and shit. Even Mr. Ballin before he gets into like his stories and stuff. So I want to see if I could get somebody to make an intro for us. So maybe I'll do it. But let me know, guys, what you think about that idea, because I definitely want to try change up the scary segment and make it actually feel like a whole different vibe to the regular segment. But with that being said, guys, like I said, it does conclude the regular segment. With that being said, get your snacks, get your blankets, put on your headphones, get comfortable, turn out the lights, and
enjoy the show.
So we're back, guys, from our regular scheduled break. Like I said, guys, just sit back, relax, enjoy this eerie music behind us talking, and hope you guys enjoy.
On today's episode, we did want to focus on creepypastas.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm going to start it off real quick with a banger. So in 2009, there was this forum that came up on, obviously, the internet and shit. It was called Something Awful. And it was basically a Photoshop competition to see who could make the scariest, most disturbing pictures online.
Okay.
And there was these two specific pictures that basically started going viral all over the internet.
Okay.
You've probably seen them before. It's this one right here. I don't know if you could tell anything weird about the picture. You see obviously a bunch of kids and shit.
Oh, the background.
Yeah, right there, right? You see it? And then this is the other one. Obviously a bunch of kids playing.
Yeah, the background. Is that fucking Slender Man?
Yeah, so if you guys didn't notice, that's Slender Man. So that actually won the competition, and obviously a lot of people started making lore behind this, saying how like, oh, what is this like mysterious creature? Obviously you see the suit, the no face, like it's just blank,
and the fucking tentacles.
And the tentacles coming out. So a little background about Slender Man. It's a monster or whatever. People don't know what it is. It lives in the woods. It has its own spot in the woods and shit. A very specific part. Maybe it's some made up woods, but basically lives in the woods. It stalks specifically kids, and whenever like it finds its target, let's say us, it stalks us no matter what until it eventually kills us. And let's say we manage to escape.
Yeah.
We still like end up getting side effects, which they call it Slender Man sickness or Slender sickness, which you basically start like hallucinating, you get paranoid, and you eventually like start killing people yourself.
The fuck?
Yeah, so you become like a puppet for Slender Man. That's a little bit like of the lore.
Yeah.
But
I mean the thing I do remember about Slender Man was the fucking game. That shit used to terrify me.
Yeah, that shit came out in fucking 2013 or 2015 if I'm not wrong. I have the information.
That was during middle school days, right?
Yeah, right here. It came out in 2012. Damn,
so I was still in middle school.
Yeah, we were 12, bro.
I mean, bro, like I said, that shit used to terrify me. I remember watching I remember watching PewDiePie play it, and obviously me being scared. I never could play it because I couldn't find like an exact website or where to fucking play it.
Yeah, it was a mobile game.
It was?
Yeah, you could get it on the Apple Store and shit, bro. I used to play that shit on my phone.
Oh, but I never had a fucking Apple anything Apple, bro, and no iPod, nothing. I just had straight Android, so I couldn't get it.
Well, I think it was on all like app stores and shit. You probably just did it. You for real?
Nah, I'm being dead. I remember searching it up on the Google Play Store, whatever it was, and it didn't pop up. No, it was only for Apple.
But anyways, it was called Slender the 8 Pages. Came out in 2012. A lot of people remember that game because everybody was playing that shit. You had to literally collect these 8 pages, and the further you got into the game, more pages collected, the more active Slender Man became, and obviously he was targeting like you and shit. And it'd be mad scary. Like imagine playing that shit at night, and you just hear the. Zzz.
Bro, I'll play a clip of how the fucking kill cam looks, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That shit used to terrify the fuck out of me.
And this shit kind of reminds me of like the Shadow Man or like the Hat Man and stuff. You know. People, people describe it the same way. You know, you see a tall figure outside of your window in the middle of the night. Lengthy.
No face. Well, technically, yeah.
And just kind of stalking you and stuff.
Yeah.
But this specific game and this specific creepypasta led to an actual like case. In 2014, right? There was this case called the Slender Man stabbing.
The Slender Man stabbing.
Yeah, so basically what happened, I'm just going to give you a little backstory before, like, I'm just going to tell you the case from beginning to end, right?
Yeah.
So it started off with this girl, her name is Peyton. And her best friend Morgan at the time, right?
Okay.
10-year-old girls just vibing, being best friends and shit.
Yeah.
You know, going to school together and just enjoying each other's company, you know, like
normal kids.
Like a regular friendship and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then shit starts getting a little weird though when the internet is like introduced to these girls, specifically to the girl Morgan.
Okay.
So Morgan grows like this fascination to like the disturbing, scary, kind of like what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
She grows this like deep like fucking obsession with it. She keeps seeing things like that, more and more scary and disturbing things, bro. And it's kind of like weird for a young girl to be looking at those things, specifically because kids are afraid of that shit, you know, like horror and scary stories. When you're a kid, you're scared of that, but she enjoyed it, and she told Peyton about it because she was her best friend, and like,
and Peyton kind of found it weird, or
like, she's the only one that didn't find it weird.
Yeah,
because everybody else in the school was like, basically calling Morgan a weirdo and shit, like, oh, like, you're fucking, like, why are you liking this stuff, like this and that. But Peyton was the only one who like
actually got her, like,
just accepted her, because she was like, everybody deserves a friend.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own shit, and she was just basically a sweet person and stuff. So they became closer, and they actually became like real close friends, best friends and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Throughout the school year, they ended up meeting this girl, Anissa.
Okay.
Right? So at first they were a duo, Morgan and Peyton. Then they became a trio.
Okay.
And a lot of people do say that whenever like it goes from a duo to a trio,
someone always feels left out.
Exactly. Someone always feels like, oh, like not as close to the other person as, you know, like you said, left out, you know.
Yeah, there's like a fucking example, when you're walking on the sidewalk, there's always two, and there's always one in the background.
Exactly. Yeah. And some people just vibe more with others and shit, and there's always one person who just doesn't get it and stuff, and the other two are getting each other, you know.
Yeah.
So in this case, Anissa, since she was the third wheel and she was the recent one added to the duo, she was the one who was feeling the most like left out and shit. So she was kind of growing a little bit jealous of Peyton and Morgan, because she wanted to be as close to them as they are to each other and shit, right?
Okay.
So Anissa and Morgan, that they actually live in the same building as each other. So in the same apartment building, they live with each other, right? The new girl, Anissa and Morgan, right? They live in the same apartment building, and they take the same bus to school. So from there, they started getting closer.
Okay.
They started getting closer now. They started like, you know, just vibing and shit. They always took the bus to school. They literally hung out with each other after school because they lived in the same apartment and shit, like building and stuff. So they started getting closer. Eventually, they started sharing shit with each other. And Morgan, she shared the fact that she was into this creepy, disturbing things, and Anissa was also into it.
Oh, fuck.
So they just became even more closer. And keep in mind, Peyton was never into this shit. She was never into this shit, even though she was Morgan's best friend.
And they were pretty close, but this is something that
she just didn't like get, or she didn't like and shit. But Anissa got it. You know, they fuck with each other, and they enjoyed it. They started talking about it. They got a lot closer, and it seemed like they were more closer now than Morgan and Peyton.
Yeah.
They obviously eventually discovered on the internet
Slenderman,
the creepypasta and shit, right? They got so deep into it, they started like researching the lore, like who is Slenderman, what exactly happens when you see him, is there signs that he's around, like is there a way where you could tell if he's stalking you or not. They just got really, really deep into it, to the point where they started believing that this shit was real. Keep in mind, like I said in the beginning, it was just a competition, a Photoshop competition, and it was completely fake, bro.
Yeah.
Slenderman is not a real thing. It was never a real thing. It's just somebody's photoshopping skills basically being too good that some people just believed it or something like that. So these girls really, really, truly believed it, and they obviously found out that he stalks, he kills, specifically kids, and if you don't die, you get the thing called slender sickness, where you eventually become something called a proxy.
Okay.
A proxy is basically a puppet of Slenderman. And you do the same thing that he does. You stalk and you kill kids.
Okay.
So fucking the creator who created the whole creepypasta shit, well, his name was Eric Knudsen. He's the one who did the whole competition and stuff. Just for those of you who wanted to know, they introduced Slenderman to Peyton. They would tell her about it, and you already know Peyton doesn't enjoy those fucking conversations and stuff, but they still kind of insisted, and she would be so scared about it. She literally had nightmares about these things, and like they just kept talking about it, right?
Yeah.
So since they realized that Peyton doesn't really like it, and they like it, they obviously just pushed her away, and
now it became like more of a duo in the trio.
And now she's like Anissa, left out and stuff, right? Fast forward to May 30th, 2014, which is Morgan Geyser's birthday.
Yeah.
And she was having her 12th birthday celebration. They were going to celebrate it with hanging out, afterwards a sleepover, which they did all the time, bro. They always had sleepovers. That's how they like enjoyed their company and shit, you know, watching movies, having snacks, and staying up mad fucking late, right? Mad late. So this day, May 30th, they hung out. They were just doing mad stuff throughout the day. They came back to Morgan's house. They got their snacks and shit. But this time it was weird.
Why? Well,
instead of like staying up all night and watching movies and shit, Morgan was like, and Anissa as well was like, yeah, let's just go to sleep. And Peyton was kind of like, what the fuck? Like,
we never do this shit. We always stay up mad late.
This isn't the fucking routine. Like, what's going on? This is the only time where we can stay up late and nobody says nothing to us. We don't get in trouble and we enjoy each other's company for mad long, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are out for like 8 hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this never happens. It's weird, but she was like, okay, whatever. Eventually, they all fall asleep. So they all go to sleep. And the next morning, May 31st, Payne wakes up.
Okay.
She wakes up and she looks around and she doesn't see Anissa and Morgan, and she's like, what the fuck? Where are they? She gets up and she sees that they're like focused in on the computer and shit. They obviously notice her and they're like, oh yeah, we just woke up and we didn't want to bother you because you were still sleeping and stuff, right? But what should we do today? And then Payne was like, I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. So Anissa and Morgan are like, oh, we should go to the park. We should go for a walk in the park.
Oh, my God.
So they go for a walk in the park. I believe one of their parents dropped them off and shit. And they're like, yo, I have an idea. Morgan and Anissa say, we have an idea. We should play hide and seek. So Payne's like, yo, let's do it. Let's play hide and seek. I'm down. So they obviously get into position and shit. Morgan is the one that's counting and stuff, right? Morgan is the one who's to count. She starts counting. Anissa and Payne run into the woods. There they see like a pile of leaves, and Anissa tells Payne, yo, if you hide under these leaves, she probably won't see you and you'll probably win and stuff, right? I'll help you. Payne goes under the leaves. She starts like covering her with the leaves and shit, and at this point Payne is just like obviously covered with leaves and she doesn't hear anything. She hears she doesn't see anything, but she hears everything. Obviously she hears Morgan stop counting, and then she hears footsteps slowly coming towards her.
Okay.
Out of nowhere she feels somebody jump on top of her. So somebody jumps on top of her, and like she could barely see, but she makes out that Anissa is on top of her, basically trying to pin her down. And then she obviously gets some of the leaves off her face, and she could see Anissa's on top of her. And Morgan is reaching inside her book bag, and she pulls out a knife.
Oh my gosh.
This is when she whispered in her ear, she's like, I'm sorry. And then she proceeds to stab her 19 times. Yeah, bro, just imagine 19, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, it's a lot, bro.
And she's and obviously she's young.
She's only 12 years old, bro. Yeah, so they stab her. She stabs her 19 times, and they just run. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go get help." Obviously, they weren't gonna go get help, so they dip, they run, and Payne is obviously like out, fucking bleeding out. She just got stabbed 19 times, but she realizes like, "Yo, I'm gonna fucking die here. I have to try and find help. I gotta try to live, right?" So she forces herself up, stumbling in the woods and stuff, and like fucking like barely fucking surviving, bro. She ends up going out of the woods and shit and falling like in front of the park area, and then a biker happens to pass by and sees her, calls the cops immediately. She gets taken to the ambulance and stuff, and thank God she survives.
That's fucking wild, bro. 19 times?
Yeah, so she survived that whole like shit. Like she got stabbed 19 times, survived, and they ended up catching her friends, Anissa and Morgan, 5 miles away from where that fucking shit was. they already knew it was them without like her even telling them that it was them. They caught them, they arrested them and shit. And
did they say why the fuck they fucking decided to stab her? Was it cause
the reason why was because Slender Man told them to do it.
My gosh, bro.
Yeah, so what basically they say happened is that, you see how I told you that if Slender Man doesn't get you, you get slender sickness and you become a quote unquote proxy,
a puppet
of Slender Man. So they basically literally believed that they became puppets of Slender Man, and that if you do whatever Slender Man like wants,
he's not gonna kill you.
He's not gonna get you.
Yo, these motherfuckers, bro.
So yeah, that was a Slender Man stabbings and shit. And for a minute, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I was kind of scared of Slender Man, bro. I remember vividly like being scared and shit, thinking that he was real and stuff, not knowing it was fake till like a couple years after. Course.
Like many fucking creepypastas.
Yeah, and I remember playing the games, and yeah, I think I also had like a fucking Slender Man detector and shit, like on my phone. It was like,
I think I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that too,
like Slender Man tracker. And we used to even play, like, me and my cousins and shit. We used to be in like the house and shit. And bro, like literally everywhere in the house, like the backyard, like the whole like the inside of the house, we would shut off the lights and shit, and like we would just have like our flashlights, and like, we would follow the detector trying to run away from Slender Man.
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, bro. Yo, those were the times, bro, when you didn't worry about shit.
But another thing to add on to this, that which the same year there was another incident where a girl said that Slender Man told her to burn down her fucking house, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard about that.
And it was another little girl who did the same exact shit. Slender Man like told her to do it and stuff. So there was low key a lot of like things that happened because of that game and shit. But
to move on to the whole creepypasta talk, I'm gonna talk about a creepypasta that I feel like a lot of people remember and traumatized, including me. So I don't know if you remember the Russian sleep experiment.
I do.
I feel like that traumatized everybody, including me, bro.
That was like one of the, like, I feel like top creepypastas.
Yeah, it was whatchamacallit. At the time, it was, for me, it was one of like the very first creepypastas that I came across. I think it probably would have been the first one, because after that I would have listened to Jeff the Killer. Yeah. And then from there, I think it was Slender Man after that.
Yeah, those were like the most popular ones.
Yeah, but
the SpongeBob fucking
Squidward, that was another one, very, very popular. But the Russian sleep experiment is the one that actually genuinely traumatized me, because I for a minute thought it was a real thing
that it actually happened.
Yeah, because this was before me actually doing research and like Googling it, is it real or not? Because the way the story is, it sounds like something that could fucking happen.
That's facts.
And that's what made it fucking scary to me.
More believable too.
Exactly, because of what the fuck happened in the story or whatever. But for those who aren't familiar with creepypastas or the Russian sleep experiment, it tells the tale of 5 test subjects that get exposed to an experimental gas-based stimulant made by the Soviet Union. Basically a gas that makes you not fall asleep.
Yes.
Before I do so, tell you guys or read the fucking creepypasta, I want to show you guys a video that came out not too long ago, but
it's basically what, like,
it shows what the fuck happens, because there was a lot of like very, very good short films that came out of this, but this is one that I feel like it's pretty creepy in my opinion.
Ah, shit.
It's only 5 months old, but it's still fucking creepy.
I remember watching like one of these, like the very first one came out or some shit, like,
unless this one came out before and this is a re-upload. Oh, I don't know, but you let me know.
That might be.
Let me know, but I'm gonna show you guys this video just so you guys can know what the fuck I'm talking about, and then I'll get into the creepypasta, and then more shit after that.
Kind of looks like Outlast.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, bro. Yo, bro.
Yeah, so you guys kind of get the gist of what the fuck it is, bro. And I'm gonna show you guys.
The picture that I remember was.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna get into right now. The picture that traumatized me as well of basically the end of the creepypasta or whatever when it's revealed how they look.
When they open the door, right?
Yeah, bro. I feel like it's embedded into a lot of people's mind as well.
That shit is most definitely embedded in my fucking mind.
This one, bro.
Yes.
The infamous picture of the Russian sleep experiment. Let me know if you guys remember that picture as well.
Creepy as fuck, bro.
But right now I'm gonna read you guys a little bit, or not a little bit, basically the creepypasta, and then after that I'm gonna let him talk about his thing. But I have a topic that relates to human experiments that nobody really talks about, and it's like a well-known thing, and it's fucked. So you guys are in for a fucking treat.
I mean, we all know how like we've talked about like human experiments and shit, like,
yeah, bro,
but it never turns out the right way and shit.
But I tell you right now, bro, it's
crazy.
Yeah, bro. But obviously with the eerie music, you guys could just listen to my voice if you haven't heard the creepypasta before. And you also could chime in whenever you want. Like,
I know there's also a voice there's a video with voices on it.
What you mean?
On YouTube, like it's talking about the creepypasta and stuff.
Oh, like people like talking about it, like telling the story,
narrating, and then it shows like the voice of the test subjects and shit, how it slowly changes and stuff. And I remember it being like, we don't want to sleep.
Exactly. So I'm gonna do those effects as well, just to get the fucking ambient of the vibe going. But
okay.
Like I said, you could chime in whenever you want, like on specific details of the story or whatever. Okay. So this is how the story goes, guys. So in the late 1940s, Russian researchers kept 5 people awake for 15 days using an experimental gas-based stimulant. So since this was the height of the World War II, the Russians wanted a way to keep their soldiers awake longer.
Basically trying to give them an advantage.
Exactly. And also they wanted to test the effects of extreme sleep deprivation. So the way it worked was that the 5 people were sealed in a gas chamber where they would only be monitored through a 5-inch thick glass porthole-sized window, and there would be no cameras because at this time there was no really like cameras that you could put in chambers at the time.
Yeah.
Only microphones and a window. They pumped gas into the chamber,
so it was only just enough for it to work, not to.
Exactly, and they were promised freedom if they stayed in there for 30 days. Promised.
After the test was fully complete.
Exactly.
You know what this when it first came out, what it reminded me of?
What?
Which is very, very fucked and shit. Maybe this where the inspiration came from, like in the concentration camps and stuff, where the gas chambers were a thing.
Oh yeah, with like Nazis and stuff. Yeah, it probably was.
That's literally probably like the inspiration of it.
Yeah, bro. And for the first 5 days, everything was fine. Everything seemed normal, but it wasn't until the 4th day where researchers noticed that the conversations went from normal to dark. So they started talking about traumatic things that happened in their lives, obviously in the war, things that they seen, fucked up shit that they seen. And they started complaining about being in this whole test, basically saying that it's pointless, why are we here? They also started getting paranoid by each other, and they basically went into different corners of the chamber and just whispered into the microphones to themselves.
Oh hell no.
And so that continued, and then after 9 days, one of the test subjects started screaming at the top of their lungs for 3 hours straight, to the point where they physically tore their vocal cords. So after a while, they could hear a little bit of noise in the microphones, but it turned to squeaks. And I guess the disturbing thing was that the way the other test subjects were reacting to it, in other words, they didn't really react to it. They kind of just pretending like the guy wasn't even screaming,
like it wasn't happening.
Exactly. They continued to whisper into the microphones. A second prisoner started doing that as well. And then the prisoner started taking apart the books, smearing the pages with like their own feces, and then they started covering the pore-sized window. Now the researchers, they couldn't see inside; they could only hear
through the microphone.
Yeah. After all the screaming, it stopped. It became quiet, and then a couple days passed. They were monitoring the oxygen, so they see that they're still alive, but they just can't hear shit. So after a couple days of basically asking themselves, "Yo, should we go in there? What should we do?" The researchers decide to use the intercom and tell them that they're going to be opening up the chambers to test the microphones and to step away from the door and to lie flat on the floor. If not, they're going to be shot.
Oh my gosh, I think this is where...
Yeah. And then compliance will earn one of them their freedom. And then while they say that, they get a response back after it being quiet. And then one of them says, "We no longer want to be freed." So at this point, everybody's debating like, yo, what the fuck do we do? Should we open it? Like, do we keep them there? Like, we know they're alive. They're good. But what the fuck should we do? So on the 15th day at midnight, they decide, you know what, we're going to open up the chambers. And then immediately the test subjects started they started screaming, basically in pain, saying to turn the gas back on. And despite the chaos, it was opened. And soldiers were sent in the gas chamber to see what the fuck was going on. When they went inside, they saw 4 of the 5 test subjects were still alive, and they noticed that there's a bunch of chunks of meat filled like in the middle of the drain of the chamber, and then there's like 4 inches of water that flood the chamber, and it's obviously murky and shit looks mad dirty. There's like blood in there, chunks of meat in there, and then they look at the other test subjects and they realize that they basically have ripped off their own flesh and muscles with their bare hands, and like the way their stomach looks, you can see their rib cages, and you can see their lungs, their hearts, and basically everything from their abdomen waist down. All the organs in there were out. And to everybody's surprise, the test subjects ended up putting up a fight with the soldiers. One of them ended up ripping out one of the soldiers' throats out, obviously killing him instantly. Another one bit off like one of the soldiers' testicles, killing him. What the fuck? Basically, the remainder of the story just talks about how much the 4 test subjects try to resist being sedated and having surgery done on them to keep them alive, and how they begged the researchers to turn the gas back on, and they all ultimately ended up dying. The last thing that the remaining test subject said, which was the thing that I remember, I'm pretty sure you remember, like the final speech that was said to one of the researchers before he died, because there was gonna be researchers locked up with them, but obviously wasn't really fucking with it, so ended up shooting one of the soldiers, I think a researcher, and then shot because there was 2 that was still alive, shot one of them, and then was about to shoot the other one, but before he shot the one that was alive, he asked him, "What are you?" Like, he wanted to know, what the fuck are you?
Yo, I think I remember this actually, yeah.
The subject smiled and said,
"Have you forgotten so easily? We are you. We are the madness that lurks within you all, begging to be free at every moment in your deepest animal mind. We are what you hide from in your beds every night. We are what you sedate into silence and paralysis when you go into the nocturnal haven where we cannot tread."
The researcher obviously proceeds to shoot him, and then the last thing that the test subject mutters in a weakly squeal says,
"So nearly free."
And yeah, bro. Obviously, that shit traumatized me. I said when I first read it, bro. I was that shit gave me nightmares. And again, it's something that I feel like it's something that could happen, bro.
Nah, it is 100%, bro. And low key, like that was on some Joker shit right there, bro. You know,
yeah.
The insane is actually sane, and then the sane is actually the crazy one.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. And I remember this one this one part in the pasta that also traumatized me as well, is whenever I guess they were being put together. One of them that the first one that lost his voice, since he couldn't speak, he basically wrote something on a paper, and because the nurses or whatever tried to see what the fuck he was talking about, and then he wrote on the paper, "Keep cutting." Basically, they enjoyed the fucking
pain,
exactly all the fucking surgery that they were getting done on. Yeah, bro, it's just fucked, bro.
That shit is definitely one of the top most disturbing like creepypastas of all
let me know, guys, if you guys remember that creepypasta or if you got traumatized with that creepypasta. But it definitely traumatized me, bro.
Before I move on to my next subject, I do have a quick video that it was floating around the internet for it being like a just weird and like eerie feeling to it.
Okay, I don't know why I'm shaking right now, bro. Fuck.
But I'm definitely gonna show you it real quick.
Look. Look, bro. I don't know why, bro. Fucking brought back memories.
All right, so this is like a weird, just creepy.
Yo, is this a jump scare, bro?
It's not a jump scare.
All right, cause you got me last time, bro.
Nah,
all right, go.
All right.
Nah, that is a jump scare, bro. I knew it was gonna be a fucking jump scare, bro.
Yeah,
I don't trust you with that shit no more, bro.
That's just the video that was floating around the internet. Let me know if you guys remember that video, because a lot of people say that red face is like engraved in their fucking mind. I don't know.
Fuck you. I don't remember seeing that shit, bro.
Now moving on to the next topic and shit. I'm gonna be talking about Mujer, Casos de la Vida Real.
Ooh, okay.
If y'all don't know what this is, it's basically a show that aired back in Mexican TV, and it was just a very disturbing show about real life cases that are sent to this host, and they're
Sylvia
shown,
Pena, I believe her name is,
and they're shown as a show. All right, so in this episode, right, it starts off with a wife, Elena,
okay,
a husband, Jacinto,
okay,
and their 2 kids, a baby and an older daughter, right?
Yeah.
Not too old, but she's older than the baby, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Like 7, 5, around that age, right?
And wait, what's this episode called?
This episode is called Amores, Brujos.
Fuck, okay.
So this episode starts with the wife, Elena, and the husband, Jacinto.
Okay.
Jacinto. And they're just discussing how their living situations aren't really, like, good and shit, how Jacinto's job is barely paying them enough to eat, to live, and how they should move to Veracruz. Right now they're living in Oaxaca, Mexico.
Okay.
But they want to move to, well, Jacinto, the husband, is saying how they should move to Veracruz, Mexico, to live with his grandma. You know, it'll be better out there. They offered him a job position out there, and they obviously could get paid better and just live better overall, right?
Yeah.
And Jacinto will be closer to his grandma. So first the wife is like, no, like, everything is here. We know everything here in Oaxaca. We don't have to move. Why are we going to move and shit, right? And he's like, we're barely surviving here. We have to move. It's either you move with me or you stay here with the kids alone and I leave.
Basically giving her an ultimatum.
Which already starts off as a red flag, fucking crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
So she obviously decides, let's just go. So they go to Veracruz, Mexico, and they meet up with his grandma, which her name is Grandma Amelia. And starts off kind of weird, you know, she's all like loving to him and shit. But as soon as they walk into her apartment or her house, immediately they notice like something like weird. She's performing like a cleanse on somebody. And usually if somebody performs cleanses or any kind of rituals type of thing, what do you think they are? Or what are they considered?
Brujos or brujas?
Yeah, so she's a bruja, right?
Which is witches.
She's a witch.
Yeah.
She's performing a ritual on this guy, a cleanse on a guy, and she's like, I'll get to you guys right now. Let me just finish this, right? And then you see her like fucking hitting the guy, the random stranger in her house, with like a palm tree or some shit, and saying like, go away, evil spirits, go away. Basically performing a cleanse, right? Pans out to like them interacting with the grandma. She's so loving to her grandson, but she's kind of a bitch to the wife and the kids. And at one point the daughter is like, oh, I don't want to live here and shit, like I don't like living here, I want to go back home. Grandma comes out of nowhere like, so get the fuck out of here.
God damn.
Lárgate, like, get out then. And then the wife, Elena, she's like, oh, like, she didn't mean it like that and stuff. Like, she just misses her family. She just misses her friends and stuff over there because she doesn't know nobody here. And she's like, no, don't give me that bullshit. Like, I wasn't born yesterday type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
I know what's going on. You don't want to live here and you don't like me. But why don't you all just fucking leave then?
The fuck?
So obviously you see like the dynamic and stuff. She's all this loving, caring person to her grandson, but yet she's a bitch to the rest of the family, right?
Yeah.
And moving on in the episode, she tells Jacinto, the husband, the grandma, she tells her grandson, yo, I think you need a cleanse. You know, there's a lot of bad energy around you. Like, I feel and sense a lot of bad energy around you. You need a cleanse. She starts performing a cleanse and stuff. She goes to the store with him, buys a couple things, you know. And another weird part that you notice in the episode is that she's cool with this, like the person she's buying the stuff from, like that owns the puesto or like the little store. And he's like, oh, you know, you should come to my business like sometime because I'm not doing that good and stuff. Maybe you could help me out. She's like, okay, no problem. And he's like, okay, I'm not going to charge you for this. Just take it because it's you. So maybe she's been performing rituals for like other people and shit to get the money and stuff and like make sure their business is going good, right? So she's low-key a certified witch, bro.
Yeah.
Cuts back to her giving her grandson the cleanse and shit. Same shit saying like, oh, evil spirits go away. And he's like, what? Like, I didn't know, like, I had bad energy around me. Like, I didn't even see that. She's like, maybe because it's somebody close to you.
Oh, my gosh, of course.
And she starts putting in his head that...
It's the wife.
Bitch, bro. Oh, she didn't want you to come here. She didn't want you to live here with me. Like, originally, she didn't even, like me and shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's her. She's probably doing brujeria on you.
Oh.
And then he's like, yo, maybe you're right. Maybe that's why I'm doing so bad right now. I didn't get the job here and why my life is just bad right now. Maybe it is because of her. And she's like, yeah, it is. So, but don't worry. I'm going to take care of it from now on. Just wear this amulet and stuff will start getting better and it'll protect you no matter what. He puts it on and shit, obviously. And then slowly he starts like being a very aggressive and kind of abusive towards his wife.
Yeah.
Like just being like mad disrespectful, calling her names and like damn near like hitting her and shit, right? Moving on in the episode, the husband and the wife are arguing and shit, and then the grandma comes out of nowhere like, just get the hell out of here. Me and Jacinto don't want you here. Basically trying to kick them out and stuff, and the fight ends there. The day later, fucking
the wife,
the daughter, right? She's in the house and she walks into the grandma's room and she sees that like the grandma is kind of touching her grandson in like a weird way. Jacinto, the husband.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say, is this more of like a fucking? Because I know. Sorry to interrupt you, bro, but I have to say this because I've seen a lot of things. I don't know if this is an actual thing. Maybe I think this is an actual thing. Whenever like the mom is kind of infatuated in love with like their son.
Yeah, in this case, it's her grandson.
That's so fucked, bro.
Yeah, so that's kind of what it is. So obviously, she tells the
wife,
her
wife mom
is like obviously kind of like sus about it. Then they leave, they come back. And they see so the mom and the daughter and stuff, they end up going to the store. They leave for a little while and then they come back and then they see them basically having sex.
No way.
The grandson and the grandma, they're having sex and shit. They get up and they're like, she's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Largate, like, get the fuck out of here. Then the husband is like, yeah, get the fuck out. Get out of here. We don't want you here and shit. And
what the fuck?
He even slaps the shit out of the wife Elena. She falls to the ground and she's like, "You're a fucking witch. You're a witch. God is gonna judge you and you're gonna get exactly what you deserve, justice and shit, right?" And then the episode just ends with the wife leaving with the two kids, the baby and the daughter, and saying how like they're gonna go back to Oaxaca. But the grandma ends up staying with the grandson and having all of her love.
That's so disgusting, bro.
Because of the ritual she performed like this ritual saying like, I want all the love for me. I don't want nobody else to have this love. I want this love to be only for me. And that's exactly what she got at the end of the day.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's fucking disgusting, bro.
Fucking, yeah, honestly, one of the most disturbing fucking episodes that I've seen, bro. Like, inside,
yeah, I know.
It's just disgusting to the max, bro. It's making me fucking.
Crazy thing is, I'm saying, bro, that's a real thing, bro. That's a real thing when motherfuckers. I think even their fucking fathers too, bro. Like they be infatuated with their kids.
And keep in mind, guys, this is based on a real story.
Nah,
bro.
yeah.
Somebody sent that into the host and shit, you know, so they experienced that shit. And y'all already know witchcraft is a real thing and shit. You know, a lot of people are out here trying to like have evil intent with whatever they do, putting like curses, witchcraft shit on certain people and stuff. And
yeah,
low-key, sometimes they get away with it, like in this case.
So again, it kind of relates to my creepypasta. So although the Rush Sleep Experiment was a creepypasta, and of course it's not real, during World War II, there were many cases of horrific like human experimentation that was being done, and we didn't know it. But I feel like the ones that we do know, that you automatically think of, the Nazis, what they did to the doctor,
the angel of death,
exactly, and the concentration and death camps that were going on. But nobody really talks about what the Japanese did, and the fact that they did human experimentation for a longer period of time, and with an even bigger human population.
No way.
And it's considered forgotten history because after World War II, the files of this was basically burned and try to be forgot. It was trying to be forgotten until like later on, whenever people realized what the fuck was going on.
It resurfaced. Researchers
started confessing on what they did, and they realized, yo, these motherfuckers was doing some fucking sick shit.
Yo.
So I do want to give a warning for people who don't really like this kind of stuff, because it involves like gory shit. It involves torture. Not really pertaining to any type of person. It could be torture to anybody, no matter the age or anything.
Yeah.
And this case is definitely one of the most disturbing human experimentation cases ever, and it's called Unit 731.
What the fuck?
I don't know if you ever heard about this.
I've never heard about this, bro.
So what Unit 731 was officially a public health department for within Japan during World War II. But obviously, after the years passed, it realized that it was not meant for that. And it was actually a covert facility where they would test and manufacture biological and chemical weapons.
Yo.
And, for example, they would weaponize diseases and by using infections as battle implements. Mm-hmm. And the only problem was that in order to test these biological and chemical weapons, they needed people
to see if it was effective or not.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So at that time, Japan was invading China. I believe specifically Manchuria, China. And that's where they got their tests to test on or whatever. Because at the time, the Chinese military wasn't as strong as the Japanese, so they obviously
were taking
advantage of it, and they were able to take different parts of China easily with their fucking military force. So Unit 731 was a massive complex with over 150 buildings. I'm gonna show you pictures of it as well, just so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. And
so the buildings were what, like, they had different rooms with different experiments going on in them?
You'll see, bro. So all right, so this was the layout of the whole thing.
God damn, that's a lot.
It's a lot, bro. It covered like 2 acres of fucking land, bro. And then these buildings as well. So these buildings, right? They were fake buildings. So whenever people would come to that spot, it was a welcome center. So for anybody that enters,
it was just a cover.
Exactly. So nobody would know what the fuck they were doing behind closed doors, because in reality, there were underground tunnels that would obviously they would put the prisoners in and out of public view, so that nobody would know. And it basically went unnoticed for a long time.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
So in the game Fallout, obviously, so the whole lore behind Fallout and shit is that the apocalypse is something that's possible and shit, and companies were trying to profit off the end of the world, the apocalypse coming, right?
Yeah.
So what they were doing is they were trying to get things that would prepare people for the apocalypse, right? So how would they do that? Is they would experiment on people in vaults.
Yo, what the fuck?
So in the game Fallout, if I'm butchering the lore, correct me, but it's the most important thing that this reminds me of is the vaults.
Yeah,
I know that's for sure a fact, that there was different vaults in underground tunnels and shit. Each one, vault 1, 2, 3, 4, and it kept going. Each of them having a different experiment happening to actual living humans, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's what, like, this is what inspired that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So when I get deep into it, bro, it's fucked. And the excuse that they made on why they brought so many, prisoners, and again, it varied. It wasn't just Chinese prisoners. Eventually, ended up being like some Soviet prisoners, some Korean prisoners. But the excuse that they would use these prisoners for lumber production, and they would use code names for the human experiments, and called them Maruta, and it's Japanese for logs. So whenever they talk about logs, they were talking about the human experimentation they were doing.
What the fuck?
So obviously, before I get into what the fuck they did, it was estimated that there were over 200 to 300,000 deaths that resulted in these experiments.
So over 300,000 people were experimented on,
and nobody ever knew about this. Why? Because the people that were experimented on, they never made it out alive, and the average lifespan of the people that were inside. Oh, it was a fucking cat. The average lifespan of the people that were inside the camps was 2 months. If they were lucky, bro. If they were lucky, they died within the first day. But 2 months is like when it's because of the torture methods that they would use. Yeah. So right at the start of the prison, the prisoners would be injected with various diseases, including the bubonic plague and AIDS and other shit, bro.
For those of you who don't know what the bubonic plague is, was that infamous, the Black Plague and shit that basically fucked up almost half of the world.
And they were giving food and water in the beginning to basically be healthy, so they would have healthy test subjects to test on, cut their limbs off to see how long it took them for them to bleed out, to die. They starved them to death, dehydrated them to death. And mind you, every single thing I'm gonna talk about right now was done without anesthesia or any type of sedative that basically
numb the pain.
Exactly. So again, another quick trigger warning for you guys. If you guys don't like any like torture or gory shit, bro, because it's gonna go from 0 to 100 really quick, bro. I'm gonna start off with the quick deaths, which was conventional experiments. So they will gather several prisoners in a courtyard and place them in like a ring format in different distances. They will place a hand grenade in the middle of the rings or whatever, and obviously explode them basically so they could see the type of damage a human body could take from different distance of the grenade.
What the fuck?
They would set people on fire with flamethrowers to see how long it would take for them to burn up.
Oh my gosh.
They lined them up in a straight row and shoot them with rifles and pistols basically to see the penetration of the bullets. They sharpened knives in different angles to see how sharp it needed to be to fully cut through somebody.
Oh my goodness, bro.
And they did also disease trials, which obviously these lasted a little longer. So they injected the people with the diseases, and then they would bisect the bodies to see different variations of infections within the body, different stages. And also there was a point where Unit 731 researchers, they put a plague-infested fleas into the middle of Chinese population, and they basically watched from a distance. And then whenever they died, they went into the city, whatever city they dropped the fleas in, just to count the deaths that went on.
That it caused.
Yeah, and bro, I think I don't know if there's pictures to it, but just imagine like people in hazmat suits going through a city just with fucking paper and writing down, oh, here's one casualty.
Yo,
describing it and stuff. Fuck, they put prisoners in a field, and different prisoners wore different types of protection, layers of protection. It varied from being completely naked to regular clothes to being to having a gas mask, and then they would throw mustard gas and sulfur gas to see how long it would take for them to die.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
And then after a while, the test just became like, I would say barbaric. I mean, obviously it's already barbaric as it is now.
Beginning, yeah.
But right now it's like it got to a point when it made no sense anymore, and it seemed like they were doing it for fun. So people were cut open while alive and had various organs removed before they were sold back up, and then just to see what would happen. Like, it made no fucking sense, bro. And then, example, they would cut off both arms and then switch them, and then basically to see if the body would be able to reattach it.
Oh my goodness, bro.
They were placed in low pressure chambers, and the pressure was cranked up to see how long it took for their eyes to fly out their sockets and how long it took for their chest to implode.
My fucking gosh.
I'm telling you, bro, it gets fucked, bro. They dropped large rocks and crates onto the people to see basically how much pressure it needed for it to crush somebody. And the final ones that were fucked, in my opinion, so they took babies that were under a month and placed them in freezing water, basically to test how long it would take for them to die from hypothermia.
What the fuck, bro?
And then they had women forcibly impregnated, and then they will obviously bisect them to see different stages of how the fetus looked inside of them, and then they used women as breeding stock, basically to use the babies that were born for more test subjects. And it goes a lot worse. It was probably more because these are like I said, these are all files that were lost and recovered. But there's obviously more that nobody fucking knows.
Yeah, it probably gets even worse than.
It probably goes into like the old type of torture methods that they would do back in the day. But one thing that I saw that is also fucked. It's revolving around two movies. It's part of like the Dark Iceberg movie or whatever.
Bro, hold up.
What?
Does it start with snuff?
No. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Why, you thought it was gonna be something else?
No, it's called snuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, it's not that, bro.
Bro, snuff 731.
That's what it's called?
I think so, bro.
Search it up. There's no way
that's connected to that, bro.
I don't think so. Because there's two movies connected to this. I don't know if that one is.
Oh, no, I'm fucking bugging.
What is it?
It's Snuff R73.
Oh,
yo, imagine 731.
That would have been. That would have been.
That would have been such a crazy coincidence, bro.
All right. So there was two movies, right? One was called Philosophy of a Knife, and then another one called Men Behind the Sun. Now, both of them showed a reenactment of like what the fuck they did in those camps. Philosophy of a Knife was basically just like a fun film. It showed all the fucking torture. It had no story to it. And it was 4 hours long. Again, wouldn't recommend anybody watching that.
That shit's dead ass like out there. Like we can watch it if we want.
I mean, it's part of the iceberg, yeah. And then and both of these movies are banned in different countries, so it'll probably be hard to get. But in Men Behind the Sun, there was controversy revolving the animals that were used in this film. Like, they don't know if like they actually did some fucked up shit to the animals, or because of how, I guess, realistic. Yes. And also, one thing that I didn't know until I saw this shit was that the bodies that were used in the autopsy scenes in Men Behind the Sun were real life bodies, corpses. Because apparently the director said that using fake corpses wasn't cutting it. So they basically so all the like corpses of the woman, the men, the children in that movie are real.
Yo, let me know in the comments, guys, if you ever seen those two movies, bro. I doubt y'all have.
Nah, yeah.
But if anybody has, bro, let us know, like, what the fuck y'all thought. What the fuck did y'all feel watching it and shit? Now knowing this, bro, is even worse.
Yeah, bro. And again, the whole Unit 731, it went under the radar for a long time, bro. And again, it wasn't until recently. I think the latest thing about people confessing to it was 2018, when like researchers confessed to shit.
Yo, nah. It's crazy how a lot of things low-key could go like under the radar or like lost, like what's that shit called, like
lost media
information and shit, you know, like, and it's not until like people like start talking about it or like confess about it that it comes up and shit.
Nah, the crazy thing is, bro, like
lost history.
Yeah, cause I think cause shout out to Wendigo. He broke down this shit really, really good. He got into very, very good detail about history and all that stuff. And then obviously the aftermath of how like how it was discovered and then when did it stop. So crazy thing is that the reason why this stopped was because Japan was planning to do an attack on the U.S. Basically the same time when the U.S. dropped the nuclear bomb. So a month before they dropped the nuclear bomb on the two cities,
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah, before they did that, they were planning to drop, I believe, the same thing that they did to the cities when they dropped like fleas to infect people with the bubonic plague. They were gonna do that to us,
to the United States.
So it was, I guess, thanks to the U.S. that it basically stopped all the fucking testings. After that, they burned everything. They made sure they burned the buildings down. All the evidence. Yeah, bro. And again, it's crazy that history books, they don't teach this shit, bro. They just, cause I don't want to like make it like no hate towards them, but they basically make Japan the victims in this situation because of the whole Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Yeah.
But nobody knows about this shit, bro. And I feel like a lot of people should know about this because it's something that happened in history, bro.
Yeah, bro. You can't be ignorant to the truth. If it happened, it happened, bro.
And these are facts. So I'm not talking bullshit. These are dead-ass facts.
Yeah, I mean, we can't just be blind to whatever like people want to teach. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is, and it's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. But yeah, guys, that does conclude my topics for today. You said that concludes yours as well?
Yes, it does.
So, like I said, guys, that does conclude today's segment. Today's
episode.
Yeah, today's episode. Before we do end the podcast, I just have one supporter story, and then after that, we'll get into the supporter shoutouts and the Patreon shoutouts. And again, let me know, guys, what you think about the whole ambience of it. If like the music, the creepy music was a good add-on. If I should continue doing it, I'm gonna comment it down. Let me know if you guys want me to keep doing that. But shout out to Adrian sending a creepy story or whatever. And I said I was gonna share this episode, so
nice.
Just screen recorded, so I don't have to worry about it.
All right, so my first story I have is like a long ass time ago, maybe like 2005, 2006, and it was at my aunt's house. And at the time, she would like take care of me and my other siblings. And this is one night, it was like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I was eating pizza by myself in the kitchen, and everybody was upstairs like chilling and shit. And as soon as I was about to leave, like when you leave like the kitchen area, like the doorway of the kitchen, you can see like the dining room and like the living room. And by the living room, by the TV, I literally seen like I don't know how to explain it, but like it was definitely like not a person. It was like a floating like white robe, like an old lady robe, and I seen it like just like standing there for like a second, and then it just walks straight into like my aunt's room, and then it disappears. I'm fucking frozen, and I don't know how to react. I just stay in the kitchen like all night because I didn't know what to do, and I was like little. I don't know how to like comprehend what I was seeing at the time.
I've always wondered why is it whenever people like whenever we see or hear or see scary shit, it's always somebody like in a white robe or like a white dress.
Why white, right? Maybe I don't know, maybe like it's the only color that could be seen in that like that's the only color that spirits could show or some shit.
Who knows, bro? But I've always wondered that.
All right, this one's a little bit more like longer, I guess, but this is a story that was passed down from my grandma to like my dad, and my grandma's like in her 70s, right? So this story takes place like maybe like in the 60s, like the late 60s, early 70s. And my grandpa, you know, God bless him, so he passed away like before I got to like meet him and all that stuff. But this is a time where my grandma and my grandpa were dating, and in Mexico, he lived like a whole like ranch, like a whole rancho like away. So like it was 30 minutes away, and he would like walk on foot to like go see my grandma, you know, on some like lover boy shit. And it was like storming really fucking bad that day. My dad told us, and my grandpa actually walked all the way back to my grandma's house, right? Like with no like droplet or any source of like water on him to make him seem like he's wet.
Wait, what the fuck? What?
And so my grandma, you know, she asked him like, you know, it's storming like hard as fuck outside. How are you not like soaking wet right now? And you walk like 30 minutes, probably 40 minutes longer, you know, because in Mexico when it rains hard, like it rains like mad OD, you know, like I'm talking about like fucking like waterfall from like the mountains and stuff. And he said that he was like, when he was walking, there was like a black dog like walking with him. And I was like, that's weird as fuck, right? And my dad told us that in Mexico, or I mean anywhere else in like in the world, like a black dog when like it's storming like really like bad represents the devil or something like that, right? Whoa. And the crazy shit about this is that my grandpa, like, he got really, really sick like not too long after that, and he passed away. And that was so weird. So like I looked up, you know, did my research and shit. That's how I figured out how like black dogs when it rains really bad, it like represents the devil and shit.
I did not know that.
I hope the stories are, I guess, good for you guys to use, I guess. But George and Ricardo, I love you guys' podcast. Keep doing what y'all doing. You guys are killing that shit. Clown Boys for life, man.
Yo.
There's one more audio.
Let's see.
Also, a side note on the first story, I did like find out later on by my cousins that an old lady did pass away like in the home, like upstairs in my cousin's room, like in his bed, like she passed away there. And there was another occasion where in that same year in the summertime, we had went somewhere, and my aunt, she had like one of those like FM stereos, like those whole like the whole like rig and shit, you know. And we came back, and the radio was on, and it was like, I'm not sure it's called like FM, but like not FM, but like XM, something like that. And it was just playing some like really like old ass like music, like real old ass music. And it was like, and that shit still creeps me out to this day.
Oh nah, bro. Well, shout out to you, my boy Adrian. Fucking love you, bro. Yo.
Shout out to Adrian. Fucking love you, bro.
Loki, in the future, I want to have like compilation of people saying like "Clown Boys for life" or "Don't let the podcast go unnoticed," something like that, bro. I want to do something with that.
Clown Boys, hey, shit. But I do have some shout outs and stuff. I know Abby, she has Twitter. I don't have Twitter and stuff, and we might hop on different social media platforms and shit.
Wait, she has Twitter?
Abby has Twitter. Yeah. What do you mean? What?
Wait, all right. Wait. Is that what we were going to talk about before?
Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys just some shout-outs and stuff. Where's the...
There's no way, bro. We got...
So the first one is by Star4s. The name is May. And it's, I guess, just one of those funny posts or whatever. Get to know you type shit. Get to know your moots. Physic Fever Edition. Name is May. Oshi Ryushi Kuroko. When I Became Forever. March 5th, 2024. Random fact about me. I'm a rainbow baby. And I love the Unnoticed podcast. It's like, I guess, facts about her and stuff, but it just says I love the Unnoticed podcast. Then there's another one by the name of Lena She, and it's not sure why I just went down this rabbit hole of the Unnoticed podcast. But this shit is creepy as fuck. Kind of scared now. So shout out to you guys. I've never been on Twitter before. And Abby, she literally just searched up Unnoticed Podcast on Twitter. And people are tweeting about us and shit in a positive way. So shout out to you guys.
That surprised me, bro, because I fucking hate Twitter, bro, with a fucking passion, bro.
He thinks we're gonna get canceled on Twitter, but shout out to you guys who are showing love and showing support on all platforms and stuff.
We might start, bro.
We might get on Snapchat and stuff. So just look out for that. And I'm gonna shout out the Patreons too.
That's crazy, bro. What?
Yeah, bro.
Was there more, or was that was the only ones?
Those are the only ones she saw, but I'm pretty sure there's more. That's the only one she sent me. But shout out to Regina, Clarissa the Baddest, Beans Can Shoot, Valerie Hernandez, Andres, Chiquilina Lopez, Torta Pounder, Stephanie Perez, De La Comes Toda, Nachas Wangas, Ali, Guadalupe, Juan Pavahue, Yubi Rivera, Anaí, Alvaro Morales, a.k.a.
El Ceviche,
Stephanie, Eric Mendez, Ronaldo MD, Esquivela, Eli, The Throat Goat, Angel Garcia, Enormous Tits, D'Amico Buqua, Elias Jr., Juan Medina, Jesus Chavez, Dragon 430, Isabel Adelén, Maribela Lara, Nalgas Gordas, Alex Manriquez, Jocelyn Harrison, Jin, Jose, Jaime Aurel Bavera, Abel Mendoza, ZF Zeus, Miguelito, Jennifer Montalongo, and that space guy.
We fucking love you guys. Yo, we will be posting on a Patreon very, very soon, guys. We literally, by the time this is up, we have already shipped out a bunch of fucking orders of the merch, and you guys have already like started receiving it. But yeah, I can't wait to start recording more content for you guys. And obviously, I guess towards the end of this month is gonna be crazy as well. So much fucking shit coming. But before, obviously, my supporter shout outs as well. Shout out to Daisy Berserk on YouTube. I love you guys' videos. Keep grinding. The topics you guys talk about are always interesting. Me and my partner love to watch you guys all the time. Much love from LA. Also, my birthday just passed. It would mean a lot for me to hear a shout out. So hope you guys spend it safe. And yeah, guys. Shout out to Naily.s247. Not me watching this at 5 a.m. Oh my gosh, the makeup clip scared me. So when you showed, shout out to user _ NS8 or you said you just want to shout out. So shout out to Miriam. You DM me saying, "Hi, I noticed I've been watching you guys for a little over a year now, and I love your guys' content. It's guiding me through some of my lowest times in my life. I'm gonna be turning 16 on July 8th on Monday." Oh, so birthday shout out, because you said keep up the good ass content. You always make me laugh, making my day better. Appreciate you guys. So happy birthday to Miriam, guys.
Happy birthday, Miriam.
Hope you enjoy your 16th birthday. Hope you spend it well again with your family and shit. Obviously you can't drink, but hope you just go out somewhere with your family, have a fun time.
Enjoy your birthday for sure.
Nah, that's, and thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. Trust. Like we're glad that we could make you laugh during your darkest times and
help you out and stuff.
Yeah.
Hope everything gets better for you and stuff. I want you guys to know the time. It's 5 a.m. right now, bro. It's literally 5 a.m.
Yeah.
We started filming July 5th. It's now July 6th.
No, we started at July 6th, but like 1 o'clock, bro.
Anyways, it's 5 a.m. right now.
Just so you guys can see the fucking dedication we have for you guys. But yeah, guys, that does conclude this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. I have no hint for next episode, but it's been your host George, aka Mezziah.
It's been your host Ricardo, aka Ricardo.
And do not let this podcast go
unnoticed.
Some blood is screaming at 5 a.m., bro.